There we go.
And then,
all right. Hopefully you guys can hear me other places.
Now it's
nope.
not on wireless, so go
okay.
wireless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
That should be it.
Yay! We're doing it! Technology! Guys, every single time I go live, I swear it's some sort of technology issue. It looks all weird over on IG, maybe, honey? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out this new microphone situation, so bear with me for just a second. I just want to see if it actually looks as bad as it seems to look. I don't know if I can see my own live. I don't know. We're not going to worry about it. Alicia, these are Duluths. Yes, Justin got me these for Christmas, and I freaking love them. They have like 900 pockets, so it's got, okay, are you guys ready for this? While we're waiting for everything to get fixed here. So you got a pocket up front here, and in this pocket is like pockets with like pockets inside of it. Then we've got this little snap pocket here, which fits a cell phone or a soda if you're at the grocery store perfectly. Then it's got little pin holder pocket protector things. Then it's got your standard pocket there with another pocket. And then at the very, very bottom, it's got a little strap thing so you can actually clip them up so they turn into like capris. I love them so much. He got me 2 pairs of them. He got me these ones with like little chickens on it and like super cute. And then I got another pair that was like butterflies and flowers. I want even more. But they're like totally sold out. So I'm like, I want 100 pairs of these. Hey, Julia. All right, you guys. Well, yeah, Instagram just looks really bad over there. So if you're over on Instagram and you're watching me, feel free to find me either on YouTube or Facebook or TikTok. Just find me NiceComps because that looks horrific over there. It's so weird how sometimes it looks bad and other times it looks fine. It's like see, it looks totally terrible on YouTube again too. So I don't know, guys. If you're over on YouTube and you're watching it and it looks really badly, feel free to pop over to TikTok. That seems the only spot that it's looking good at. And I'm just not going to worry about it today. I got way too much shipping and way too much to do. Mad Fox is here. Annette's here. Megan, Melissa. Good afternoon, you guys. Cassie, Carrie Lynn. All right, let's get this party started. Okay, so this is everything that's sold on Saturday, Sunday, and I think some on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I am just getting back from having the absolute worst of all colds that I've ever had, probably in just about in my whole life. I haven't been this sick since I got bronchitis and pneumonia a couple years ago. I mean, this might have even been worse. So I don't know what happened, but my son had it, I had it, and Justin had it. We literally been fighting this off and on since like the 16th of December. It's been so long. So this is my first day back. So if I'm a little winded or if I'm a little out of breath or my voice sounds a little funky, I apologize. I'm just happy to actually have a voice today and to be drinking coffee and not just tea. So Apple user Sherry, Ashley, good to see you guys. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's get shipped out. Let's do it. All right, so we're headed over to eBay first. If you're new to the stream, I always start with eBay and I always ship eBay first. So if you're a fellow reseller and you are trying to figure out how to resell and you're selling stuff, you always want to make sure when you sell stuff that you sell, or when you ship stuff out, you always want to ship anything you have from eBay first. eBay is the worst about like dinging you. And what I mean by that is like if you for some reason have sold that item on another platform, or you've lost the item or something like that, something's happened. eBay is like the worst about dings, and so many dings on your account equate to issues and blah, blah, blah. So your goal is to ship all of your eBay orders out first. That way, just in case you sold the same thing on eBay that you did somewhere else, you're able to cancel that order elsewhere and not cancel it on eBay. All right, let's get started here. Arkansas, Camilla, Sisters, Mary, God's here. Yeah, so if you're over on YouTube or you're over on Instagram and it looks really bad, feel free to find me over on TikTok where it seems to be clearer today. So Mama of Misfits, Sherry is here, Nanette. Okay, first thing we've got is a little patch. So I went to a garage sale. I got this huge bag of patches for like, I think I paid like $1 or something. There's patches and belt buckles and all this old vintage stuff. So this one is a Water Valley, New Hampshire patch. Now, what's interesting about this is it even has like a stain here on it. But I knew it would still sell, and it's like I might as well put it up. I mean, you never know if someone's gonna want it. And it's so weird. I got so many questions and people interested in this, like that wanted to know the history of it, and I'm like, I have been to New Hampshire. I went to New Hampshire once. I crossed over from Vermont to buy booze in New Hampshire because there's no tax over there on it. But other than that, I've never been to New Hampshire. So we are gonna get this puppy shipped out here. I'm gonna get a little bag for this guy, and it just goes to show, you just never know what is going to sell and what isn't going to sell. I mean, this is like the perfect example of something that you're convinced that there's no way that it's ever going to sell, and then it does. So never throw stuff away. One man's trash, right? Elise, good to see you. Sweet Briar's here. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm so happy to be back here. Oh man, it was such a crazy Christmas holiday season. Man, we celebrated Christmas on the 27th, I think, this year, because we were all so sick. And then I proceeded to I thought I was getting better, and I was feeling better, and I was feeling good, and I was excited. And then I wound up getting it twice as bad. So I am Sweet Fire. Thank you so much. Thanks, you guys. I don't know if it was like the RSV situation or what. We tested for the CVIDs like 4 times, and it wasn't that. So it was just like the world's most epically insane, crazy flu cold I've ever had. So I don't know. I'm doing better. I still sound a little hoarse, but I'm definitely doing better. Okay, so we've got our New Hampshire little patch here. So I paid, maybe 5 cents for this. It sold for $6 over on eBay plus shipping. Let's take a look. This is going to be just an ounce, and then we've got 6x6x1. And so they paid $4.80 for shipping. We're paying $4.16, covers my eBay fees. It's a quick $6. It's definitely not anything to write home about, but $6. You know what $6 gets me? $6 gets me 6 more items at a garage sale to make the money, honey, to pay the bills. Carrie Ann Beezy's here. Ronnie, welcome in. Mary, Eve, and Debbie is here. Coley, I'm so happy to see you. So this is going to Daniel. And it's staying in Texas, actually. It's interesting. A New Hampshire patch getting sold to a guy in Texas. You gotta love it. You gotta love the internet and all the fun things that people purchase. Peppercorn, which is fun to say. Good to see you. Mo Thrifty Gang, Julianne. Gladys is here. Yay. Okay. All right. So that was our first item. Our next thing is a shirt, SKU 1356. So this is going to be a 2018 Canelo versus Golovkin. Oh my gosh, I'm like butchering that. My son would be so destroyed right now by that. But this is a 2018 men's XL Triple G black boxing t-shirt. I got this for $1 at a garage sale. It sold for $20.46 over on eBay. Plus shipping. We're going to get this wrapped up here. We're going to put a nice little sticker in with it. We'll put a water bottle sticker in because it's like a workout thing, right? Are you shipping that eBay standard envelope? I'm just doing it in like a regular poly bag. It winds up being like almost the exact same price as if you do an envelope. Now, if you're in a different part of the country, it could be less expensive. If you did one of the little like priority mailing envelopes, might be less expensive, but since that was staying in Texas, it was only $4.16 to ship that. So we're just rocking it out like that. All right, so we're putting this in there. That's a good question though. So we're putting this in there, and let's get this weighed. This is going to be under a pound. Now, anything that is under a pound, I ship straight from eBay. Anything over a pound, I ship through Pirate Ship. For me, for some reason, where I'm at in this country, I'm in Texas. And in Texas, it's just less expensive for some reason for me to do to do it from Pirate Ship. I don't know why. No rhyme or reason. My son lives up in Washington, and it's more expensive for him a lot of times. So it's cheaper in eBay for him. So I guess it just depends on where you're at. So this is going to Augie in Georgia. So let's see. We paid $1, sold for $20 after the eBay fees. We're making about $1.50 on shipping. So we probably made about $18 on that. So not too shabby. Crystal, Quilter, Papa Brandon. Hey, how was your guys' New Year's? I haven't seen you guys since New Year's, which is insane. Like, guys, y'all know I'm a workaholic, okay? I did not list. I did not do anything except for ship the items I had to ship for like 8 days. That is not a joke. It was, I lit a bed. I was just so sick and had such a temperature. I had Justin shipping things at one point, and then he got way worse than I was. So I'm just happy to be back here and be enjoying some time together. God says, oh, okay, I think I'll be around $1 to ship if it's an ounce. $1 to ship. I think it'll be around $1 to ship. How do you do that? Am I missing something? I've never had anything be $1 to ship. If I'm missing something on that, then please message me or let me know if it's something that I'm not thinking of. Because I thought you were talking about the little priority mailing envelopes. If you're talking about something different, then please share the knowledge. Okay, next thing we've got here is this is kind of cute. So I picked this up at a garage sale. So I go to this, it was actually an estate sale, but it was really more of a garage sale. Anyways, I get there and I started looking around and everything is like ridiculous, right? They want like $20 for a shirt, decorations for like $60 and $80. I'm like, okay, it's a garage sale. You're not going to get that, but okay. So I'm looking around. I don't really see anything, but I'm determined to find some stuff. So I went upstairs. I found this old wooden toy, which I sold for like, I don't know, $100 and something. And then I found this. And this is a 2002 Scooby-Doo. Ready? And the name of the song that he plays is Fur Elise. Get it? Fur like dog. So I picked this up for $1 and it sold for $37.20 over on eBay. So I was stoked to find something at that sale because like I said, a lot of times with those, like I spend all the time to go and it's like I just am like determined to find one thing. There's gotta be something here that I can resell. So, and then with stuff like this, I usually like to put a little something inside. Let me get some bubble wrap here. Woo! That's the next thing I'm going to be doing is redoing my room. Oh man, that's going to be a chore. I've decided I have, oh my gosh. The reselling business is officially taking over our entire house. So our house is a 4-bedroom house. Now, before you go and think I'm big and fancy, it's a small 4-bedroom house. They're very like small little rooms. However, right now I have, all of my picture taking, all of my shipping, all of my everything I do in this room. And this room, guys, is so small, I can just about touch my arms and have it touch. And then this way it's like 2 of me. So it's not a very big room. So we did have our other room that was Justin's office / guest room. He's moved his stuff in the dining room because we don't have a dining room table. We use our dining room as an art room for me. I know, we have like such a weird house. We have a weird setup. But so now I've got this room, which is going to be for, I think I've decided I'm going to do shipping and clothing photography in here. I'm going to move this hard goods table into the other room, and I'm going to do hard goods photography in the other room. And then I'm going to do my whatnot shows, my, if I do more jamble shows, if I do anything else like livey stuff, I'm going to do in that other room. So now the 3 out of the 4 bedrooms in our house is literally reselling, plus our garage is like completely packed with my hoard. So needless to say, reselling has officially taken over my entire house. And like when my son comes to visit, I'm gonna have to like bring the bed in from the garage and put it in there, because it's like, I mean, we don't have like a ton of different visitors that come here. Like our best friends will come like every like year or so, and our son comes like a couple times a year. But it's like, why do I have this whole guest bedroom set up in here. Like, like, who's coming to visit? Like, I'm busy working. So, anyway, that's what we're doing is, why not? Like, home is whatever you make it, right? And in my case, home is reselling. Hey, Tommy, how's it going, you guys? Welcome into the stream if you've never been here before. I am Charity, aka NiceComps. Welcome into the adventure of a lifetime. Found adventure of a lifetime. That is not going to fit in there, is it? I was really hoping that box was going to fit that because that would have been like so outrageously handy for that to happen. But alas, it does not. I don't really need too much sturdiness for this, but I need enough. We're going to play Let's Make a Box Charity edition here. So we're going to try something, guys. We're going to get a little creative. We're getting creative today. Coley says, I have a 3-bedroom to myself. It's taken over all of it. Okay, Coley, you and I, we're living that life together then. You and I both, our homes have been taken over. I sent it via Instagram. Thank you. God, thanks so much for doing that. I appreciate that. Yeah, if there's a cheaper way to something or a cheaper way to do like that I don't know about, I would love to find out because I would love to be able to save money, baby. Save that money, honey. Yeah, we are totally doing Let's Make a Box. Okay, I think I know I'm going to do this. I'm getting crazy this morning. I'm getting crazy. We're getting out works. We're going for it. Sometimes I do these things and I like ask myself why I'm doing it. And it's like, oh, because your ADHD brain said that it was going to be a good idea. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Let's do that. Come on, brain. I love you. You're spicy. Oh, look at that, though. All right. I mean, come on. That's not so bad. That's not so shabby. All right, they're going to get a thank you card and a nice little sticker here. And then that's actually bigger than I need it to be. So what we'll do is just cut this down. Oh my goodness, guys, my 10th grade geometry class came in handy. Anybody else struggle in geometry like I did? Dude, I had to stay after school every single day. That was my 10th grade year, and I literally lived in Mrs. Bridges' class because I could not grasp the concept of geometry. Algebra, totally fine. I did great with it. Geometry, though, I don't know what it is. It's just my brain could not think. Of course, that being said, I also can't tell you where I parked my car or anything that's got spatial awareness stuff. No way, man. Foxy is here. Daredevil. Hey guys, if I missed anybody's comments or anything, please feel free to ask again. Yes, I can't visualize things. Coley, I'm the same way. When I would have a customer back when I used to do hair, they would say well, what do you think it's going to look like at the end? And I'm like, I don't know, but you just got to trust me that it's going to look really good. Because I'm better, going along with it and, having something turn out than trying to, see it at the end. What kind of hair color do you use, says Colace? I use a color line called Pulp Riot. Pulpriot. It is the only color line I have used for, oh my gosh, many years now, and it is for sure 100% without a shadow of a doubt the absolute best hair color that you can get to do any sort of bright hair colors. They have a million different colors. It works really well. What does that sound? Oh, did I turn my that's funny. I turned my steamer on. I'm like, what is that bubbling sound? It's just my steamer. This is my life. What was I doing yesterday? Oh, okay. So I got all excited yesterday because I could start eating real people food again because I've literally been living off of soup and yogurt, bananas, anything that was tender for my throat. So I finally was like, oh my God, I get to have a salad. So I go in the fridge to make a salad and then I open up the fridge. Else does this. I get everything out on the counter. And then I just walked away and started looking stuff up on the internet. Justin comes in the room and he's like, are you down a rabbit hole? And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, look. And I look over the kitchen. Refrigerator's open. Salad stuff's all on the counter. He's like, are you making that? And I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm 100% making that. I just totally forgot. All the food, refrigerator open, refrigerator going beep, 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 beep. Nope. I was on Reddit looking at something. Good night. All right, we kept this under a pound, so that was totally worth the Frankenbox. So we are looking at 14 ounces, and let's take a look at our size here on this. Where's my measuring tape? Oh my goodness, guys. I've been gone so long, I'm missing things. Hey, honey. Meh. I don't have a measuring tape anywhere. I appear to have taken all of them out of here for some reason, and now I'm missing everything. And now my life is gone to the nether worlds of missing items.
Well, maybe don't do that.
I know. Did you find one? Nope, there's none there. There's supposed to be 3 hanging there, and there's not one. Maybe yours?
S-O-L.
S-O-L. Oh, I know. I'll just use this. We'll use this today. Oh my god, you guys. Welcome to a hot mess life. This is what ADHD looks like. Oh my god, seriously. I have 4 tapes. I literally have 4 measuring tapes, and they are all gone. Because why would they be all out of here? Like, what was I doing? I was sick. We weren't even doing anything. Why are they all missing? Oh, you found one. Oh.
You can find them.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? Because you find me tape measures. All right, so we got 7 by 5 by 4. 7, 4, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 4. All right, so let's take a look here. So this is going to Erin in Michigan. Erin paid $8.50 for shipping. We're paying $6.23 for a profit of $2.27. What's great about that is that covers the original cost. So after all of the eBay fees and everything, we probably made about $31 on this. I would say 31 bucks. Coley, I have missed the serenading. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. We were watching something, Justin and I were watching, we watched so many movies and stuff, like just laying around being sick. And we were watching something, and they're like, the girl's like, oh yeah, the sign of neurodivergence and ADHD is if you sleep like this. And I'm literally sitting in the chair watching TV like this. And it said that, and then it said, and just randomly singing songs for no reason. And Justin just looks over at me, and I was like, what? Me? No, that's crazy. What are you talking about? All right, so we're getting this printed out here. Lynn, good to see you. Nikki Mambo's here. Alex, Lynn, welcome in. All right, so we got our nice little Scooby-Doo. Shruggy. I can't do Scooby-Doo. Can you do Scooby-Doo impressions, honey? Ruh-roh. No, he can't then. I can only do a couple impressions, like, I can do, this is funny. Did anybody ever watch that show, Aqua Teen Hunger Force? I freaking love that show. It's an amazing show. It has one of the greatest episodes of all time with the robot chicken that's like, I'm from the year 4940, a ring of mutant chickens. Anyways, it's an amazing show. But in the show, there's Meatwad, and he talks like this, like, come on, shake, you can get on the meat bridge. So I can do that one. I can do, oh, Peter. So a little bit of Lois. That might be it. That might be the repertoire of the things. Yeah. Oh, well, let's just say that's just 2. It's not bad. My daughter is a vocal stimmer, always singing. Yeah. Vanessa, you get it. You get it then. Same thing with me. And here's the thing about those of us that have to have that vocal stimulation through song. If we can't get the song out, then it becomes like an obsessive thing in your head, and it just plays and plays and plays and plays and plays. So if I can say it and get it out, then it just leaves. Otherwise, all of a sudden, it'll be 2 a.m, and I'll be like, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Like, it'll just start, there'll be some song in my head. So when I was in school, I used to get in trouble for it all the time. My teachers would always say, Charity's an excellent student, but she's so loud in class. This is before I knew about, like, neurospiciness and stuff. And so I'd be in class, and I would just be like, I developed this weird, insane nervous tic for, like, a year and a half because I couldn't get songs out. So I started doing this. I had a cold, and afterwards I started doing this. I started going, and it, like, and it it would not stop. And, like, if I could go back in time, I tell my mom, like, this is what's going on. This is what it is. At the time, everyone was like, just stop doing it. And I'm like, you don't understand. I can't stop doing it. So I eventually got over it. It just took time to work itself out. But anyway, so that's fun. Okay, next thing we've got here is a giant pack of, these are 2021 Masters of the Universe enamel pin sets. So this is a set of 9 of them. So it's a bunch of different He-Man pins. I could have sold these all separately, but who wants to do that? So I put these up and I took an offer of $55 on these. I probably paid about $2 for all of them. So $55 was like a yes, please, and thank you. So this person's getting a cute little lemon and a thank you card. I do this at work. I can hear the customers from my desk and sing responses to their questions. Oh my gosh, totally. That's funny. Yeah, it's funny. When I used to do hair, I did it all the time. I'd be like working on my customer and then because I'd have music playing in the background. So if I got a song stuck in my head, I tried to just sing the song that was playing, like at the time it was like Pandora or whatever. I would try to sing that song so I could like, otherwise it would like turn into a thing and my customers would be like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, nothing. Because again, I sold my salon in 2014. And although that doesn't seem like that long ago, that's a long time ago. And really, even in 2014, people didn't understand this kind of stuff very much. And so I'd have to like stuff down. And so that's great. That's what's great about this job. I don't have to stuff nothing down. I get to hang out with y'all. I can be my weird self. And it feels good. Green Thrifty, thanks so much. Oh my gosh, you guys. I legit, no joke, literally missed you guys so much. I missed being live. I missed working. I was super stir crazy yesterday. Did a little bit of work, cleaned up my room, and kind of got things ready for today. But I could feel I was even out of breath still yesterday. So getting up today, I definitely am feeling better. Amy, good to see you. Rebecca, good to see you. Little trick with these. So, your little poly bags you get from the Smile Amazon store. Little trick that works really, really well for me is if you take the thing, cut a slit in it like this, put your item in here, and then rather than cutting this off, I see a lot of people cut this off, and all you have to do is fold it down inside of itself. That way it protects this side of it, and then if you fold over, it makes it into a nice little envelope. So, yeah, stop cutting those tops off. I see a lot of people, I watch shipping videos, and I watch people do that all the time. I'm like, why are you cutting that top off? That's like extra padding for your item. Like, look at how good that works. And then it's just a nice little, even, can fit into a mailbox situation. So, that's my tip of the day for you. All right, so we are going to ship these straight from eBay because they're under £1. So, we are looking at 5 ounces, and then this is going to be a 7 by 5 by 3. So we're paying $5.26 for shipping. He paid $6.99. Totally covers my original cost for sure. And then, I'd say, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I got so much stuff in that bucket. Yeah, it covers the cost. So after the eBay fees and everything, we probably made like $43 on there or something like that. So not bad, if I do say so myself. Hustle. I wanted to tell you, I'm glad you popped on here. Remember that thing I got from you at that WN show? It was like that stained glass thing. It's like it has a rainbow and the music note and like everything on it. So I got it from you because it reminds me of my mom and my grandma. So my grandma was like I've got this arm for her. It's like somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. So I have like a whole Wizard of Oz kind of for her. And then on my mom, I've got like the birds and the music notes because she was a singer. My mom had a beautiful voice. And so I put it up in my kitchen, right where the sun comes in the morning and it shines through and it's so stinking beautiful. So thank you so much for having that. I got it on such a good deal. I always love your WN shows. You're so much fun. And it just looks so good. So, thank you so much. It's beautiful. Every morning when I'm doing my coffee now, pouring coffee, and I get to see it, and the sun's coming through, and it's just like, oh, and it's right over by, like, my mom's, I have, like, a little area for her, like, her special things. So it's right over there, and I got a picture of my grandparents over there and stuff, so it's just, like, a really special thing. I am having a WN tomorrow, you guys. Oh my God. Tomorrow, I just got goosebumps. Whoa. Tomorrow is my first WN show. I am outrageously nervous about this. It's so weird because I did 3 of the jambles, so I got comfortable over there. But it's like I knew how the app worked, I knew how the shipping worked, I knew how everything worked. And like WN just has like way more features than Jamble does as far as like things you can select and choose. So I'm trying to figure out, I was messaging with K-Way and be like, I don't want to get screwed up on my shipping. And he had sent me some stuff a while ago, like this is how you do it and everything. So I got to get in there and figure all that out today. I still got to get all the t-shirts hung up and everything. I've been so sick I haven't had to do anything. So I'm going to get all that ready today. But I'm really nervous about it. My stomach. I have butterflies! Oh, so thanks, guys. Oh, my God. Definitely some learning over there. Yeah, I think so. There's just so many more choices. Like, do you want to send coupons? What's the shipping that all this, like, it's just way more. Like, a Jamble to, like, put the item up, done. And I like Jamble. It's great. But I just had so many people that had issues with their iPad and so many people, and then Android still isn't out. So it's like, well, guys, I kind of told them, like, y'all are awesome, but I'm going to go try some shows for a minute because I hate that I can't have any Android users. It's just, Court says, what time? Is it going to be mostly shirts? Yes, it's going to be all shirts tomorrow. So the next 2 shows I'm going to do is going to be all band shirts. And I got some bangers in there this time. I'm excited about them. So I got band shirts for the next 2 shows. And then after that, I'm going to kind of see what I want to do. I have an insane amount of hats. I've got tons of Western shirts. I might do shoes. I mean, what Justin and I's plan is to get out into the garage and we're going to separate stuff out. We're going to go through the hoard and we're going to organize. Like, here's stuff that I think I should sell on Whatnot, meaning stuff that I can, like, flip. And then here's, like, stuff that I just want to sell on, like, eBay or wherever because of, like, either how much it's worth or what the item is. So I think we're going to kind of separate our inventory out kind of by that. And then I'll be able to see what I think. Because optimally, I'd really like to be doing like a show or 2 a week over there. If it goes good. I mean, hopefully I don't totally botch it. I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine once I do it. I just like, I feel a little barfy and weird about it. I'm so worried. Anyways, so here's my WN if you guys want to check it out. So it is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it'll be 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. And I am going to do a giveaway over there. I do like an Amazon gift card, I think. If it's going really, really good, I might do 2. I haven't decided yet. So glad I can come support. I would love that. I hate that I couldn't Jamble. I know. And that's the thing. That's awesome, you guys. Thank you. Aaron, you literally are on the nose. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like the first day of school or like the first day of like a new job or something where you're just like butterflies. And it's like a job that you know you could do, you know you'll be okay at it, but you're like worried to screw it up and stuff. I just, what I need to do is stop reading stories of people that have had bad experiences or mediocre experience, trying to read the good and the medium, and I'm trying to like combat everything. And unfortunately for me, I am a chronic and habitual over planner and over analyzer. It's just how my brain works. I overthink literally everything. Oh, I got new followers. Sky Candy, thanks. I will follow you back. So I overthink stuff. So I'm trying to like be in the now, be in this space, enjoy it, know that I'm probably going to screw up a little bit, and that's okay, right? We learn more from our failures and our successes. Ernie, welcome in, guys. Okay, so the next thing we've got here is a pair of tingly rubber boots. Now, what's interesting about these is either tingly or tingly. What's crazy about these is I got 3 pairs of them. They all comped so differently. So, oh my gosh, that's so cute. What is that? That was so cute! Thank you! Oh my god, that hair was amazing! Oh, that would make me feel good. That was rad. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that. Thank you. So what's cool about these boots is some of them, because I thought they were all going to comp. I bought them, I spent $8 on each pair because they're like really brand new. The first couple ones that I sold were like, I sold them for like $16 to $20, but these ones here, these are the ones that you wanted to look for. which are the G2s. I don't know why it's different, but it's different. So I got these for $8 and they sold for $30 over on eBay. Now we are definitely going to be shipping those in pirate ship because they are insanely heavy. Lauren Jane, welcome in. Good to see you. Sending you some love right now. Boop. That's from me to you. Boop. Right there. Ford Ham, what's good? All right, so we're going to get these wrapped up. You guys know that I always wrap my shoe in the foam. The foam was free, therefore the foam is not too expensive to do it like this. So I go one direction, then I go the other direction, and we wrap them just like this. Now, I don't put any of my shoes in boxes unless they came in a box, A, or B, you spent $100 on a pair of shoes. That's kind of my rule of thumb. I have been doing that now for months and months and months and months. I've sold hundreds of pairs of shoes, and I have yet to have anybody complain about the way that I ship them. So if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? That's my rule of thumb. Parsons, good to see you. Yama Crafts, licorice Earl Grey. Licorice and Earl Grey, maybe? Maybe that. It's gonna make me hungry. I did find a great brand of cough drops I'm going to recommend to everybody. So cough drops for me, I usually hate them because I don't eat a lot of sugar. It makes my heart race. So we usually do honey and monk fruit in our house. So I don't usually like cough drops because even the ones that are supposed to be honey have like some sort of sweetener in them that usually messes with me. So I tried this brand called Honey, Honee. Thank you, Sweetbriar. Honee. And they are awesome. Like, it's got a little menthol in it. It's got honey in the middle, real honey. So in this fantastic flu and cold season that we're in, if you can find them where you're at, I would suggest getting them. So they're Honee. And they are freaking fantastic. So passing along the what were the cold situation. And hopefully none of you got it. I know we had a couple of y'all in here that had messaged me and said you got the same thing. I know Coley's granddaughter got a little flu bug. I mean, everybody's been fighting it. All right, so we're just going to wrap these up here. So once I do my foam, then I like to give them just a little bit of stability. And I usually do that with just a little bit of our saran wrap. This stuff is fantastic. You can get it in bulk on the Smile Amazon store. My linkies are in my bio if you're interested in checking it out. I was going to buy more for Black Friday because it was on, but I got the bulk pack of it last time, and I still have 2 rolls of this stuff left. This is no joke. This is the same roll that I have been using since I started doing these shipping videos with y'all on TikTok, which is crazy. I mean, we've been doing this, let's see. I started doing TikTok in, I think, September. So like September, October, November, December. So over 4 months now, I have been using that. Plus, I was using it before that. So it's good stuff. Annie, I'm happy to see you. Daredevil's here. Mary says, today is my 55th birthday. I finally get the senior citizen discount at Goodwill. Ready? Mary. Happy birthday, you are special. You're getting older and so much better. We all wanted to sing to you. That's why we're singing this song. So happy freaking birthday, you are special. How's that? All right, and we're going to wrap these up in a poly bag. Let's get this wrapped up. Team Olner, good to see you. Hilla, good to see you. Terry is here as well. And we need to put a cute little sticker in there and a thank you because that's what we do. Because we're good enough, we're smart enough, and gosh darn, people like us. All right. Here's that and that. So, who made it to midnight? Who in here made it to midnight for New Year's? Totally curiosity. Did anybody make it or anybody not make it? We actually did. We made it to like 12:02. And then every single person in my house took nighttime cold medicine and we went 9 nights. But, yeah. So, Cole's made it. All right. Happy New Year, J-licious. Was that guy Stuart Smalley on SNL? So, Stuart Smalley was, the... Stuart! What are you doing over there? You can't be eating chocolate bars in the middle of the day. And he'd be like, no, right? That's Stuart. I don't think it was the same person. No, I don't think so. I just pulled that out of somewhere. I don't know where I pulled that from. Thank you, man. My day snowed in. I live in Delaware. Oh, it's frosty where you are. We actually it got cold here in Texas last night. It got down to 31, which for us is like insane. Stay away from my danger zone. Yeah, right? Yes. Oh my gosh, Stuart Smalley. You know what other one I used to love too is, oh, my name is Simon, and I like to do drawings with Michael Myers. That one always made me happy. He had the bathtub, like, doing his bubble bath thing, and it's, like, so silly. Oh, my gosh. I love it. Okay, so we're hopping over to Pirate Ship for these. Like I said, anything over £1, I ship on Pirate Ship because it's just way less expensive for me. That may not be the case for you, but I encourage you to try and check it out, see what the rates are over there. And we are going to measure this out here. You are great at that impression. Well, okay, we'll add it to the repertoire, right? That's a quote from SNL. I'm good enough. Yeah, that wasn't the same. That's not the same guy that did that, though. Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. That was, who was it that did that character? Was it? No, it was the same guy. Was it the same guy? Now I can't remember. But no, we quote that one all the time. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. God, I love that. I so totally miss the old SNLs, as in, like, the early 90s ones, like, well, maybe not early 90s, like, 93, so, like, I don't know, 99 or something like that. It seems like that was a really good year, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. All right, so you got 17 by 12 by 4, 17, 12, 4, 17, 12, 4, and let's take a look at what this is. 17, 12, and 4 to ya. I miss the 80s SNL, man. There were some good gems in those 80s ones. Dude, so good. And all the guest stars were so great back then, too. Stuart Smalley was SNF with You're Good Enough. Yeah. Yep. I have a question. Blazers and gold buttons. Do you ship the buttons folded in or out? In. Always in. Because otherwise, if the buttons are out, they can scrape. So what I do with my blazers is I lay the blazer out, and it depends on the price of the blazer. If it's like a really expensive one, I'm definitely going to go the extra mile. So I lay them out, and I put a piece of paper down on top of it, on top of the buttons. Then I fold the arms in, then I fold the sides in, and then fold and fold. So one more time, lay it out, right? Well, you know what's funny? I actually have a blazer right here. I'll just show you. So like something like this, really expensive, super expensive, right? So I would put a piece of paper or foam on top of here. Then I'm going to fold, and we're going to assume that these aren't usually here, but we could for this purpose too. And then I'm going to fold so the buttons are touching the paper or the foam. And then I'm going to fold in, and fold over. That way the buttons are like super crazy protected. And then when the person unfolds their item, it should unfold just like that. So that is how I do mine. Joey, what's good? Joey! I got my light set up. I have not, however, used that yet. So as soon as I do hard goods, I'll be in that one. So 6 and 6. So I like them so far, though. I mean, I turned them on. I did this picture here. This is like the first picture I've taken with them. I did this picture today with them, and it turned out like really, really good. And then I also did my video that I got bored, so I thrifted video because I had to get out of the house. I literally was going insane. So I got bored, went to the thrift store, and I filmed that with those, and they're good. I mean, 8,500K, are you kidding me? Like, so I think I'm gonna like these lights. And the most important part is those giant, huge, massive lights that are in here are not in here anymore. I'm like, yes. I know, the floor. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much more room in here. So I am thankful and grateful. All right, we're gonna pay $12.36 to ship these, which is probably about what they paid. We'll take a look here and see. Copy it. So this is going to Francisco. Francisco. Well, that's just fun to say. What movie is that from? And going to California. Francisco. Honey, these are going to Francisco. That's just fun to say. You are not going to believe this, but this is the exact blazer I'm talking about. You can't. Are you kidding, Mary? That's insane. Oh my gosh. What is even the chances of that? Well, there you go. Now you know exactly how to ship it. That's so fun. Salvy's here. Good morning. Rebecca, Elf, you're right. That's the movie. That good to see you. Paul and Sunny are here too. All right, let's get this in the bag here. Ooh, these steel toe boots are heavy. Holy mita. Those are some serious boots. What was the weight on those? I think I typed it in without even registering. 6 pounds, 6 ounces. Whew, getting a workout with those boots. They paid $12.90 for the shipping. So exactly right. So after all of the fees and everything, we probably made about $18 on those. Somewhere in the $18 range, which is way better than what I made on the other pairs. I mean, I basically made my money back plus a couple extra bucks. So in the future, I will definitely pick this brand up again, Tingley. However, I don't think I'd pay more than like $2 to $3 for them, just seeing how much they're worth. So great pickup. Just I paid $8 a piece for them, and I wouldn't next time. Normally $8 is like nothing because I sell steel toe shoes and steel toe boots like, I mean, crazy. And I usually make anywhere between like, $40 to $70 or $80 for them, depending on the shoes. But these ones just, this brand just wasn't worth as much. City Threads, how's it going? And Kay, Sunny's here too. We got 3 Sunnies in here today. It's a sunny kind of day. All right, so is everything on there? Okay, next thing we've got on eBay, actually our last eBay item is a pair of Jordans. I picked these up, no joke. I got these for $5 at a garage sale, which is insane. Now, the box didn't originally come with this box. However, I just happened to have a Nike Air box because a different pair of shoes had come in these that weren't Nikes. So when I get boxes from a garage sale, because a lot of times people will put a pair of Nikes in a Reebok box, or they'll put Adidas in a Puma box or whatever. When I buy those shoes at the sale, I always take the box. And then I've got boxes in my garage because you just never know when you're going to sell that brand. So what I did is I just heated up the outside sticker here and just peeled off the sticker that was on here because it originally was for a completely different pair of shoes. And then I put them in this box and photographed them with this box. And it just helps to add to the value of it, the fact that they came in a box. So these are a pair of 2015 Nike Air Jordan Flight 23s in ridiculous condition. Like absolutely ridiculous, great condition. So of course these are going to have to go to the eBay authenticator, which is fine. I know that they're real. I'm not worried about it or anything. So they are going to go off to the authentication place, and then we are going to get paid for them. So we're going to include a little sticker and a thank you card, but I'm not going to put that in this box here. So we're going to do that, and then, hey, Just, would it fit in there? It might fit in this box. Just a second, maybe I may or may not need a box. Is this long enough? Sus. No, it's just not long ago. Can you give me a box that would fit this shoe box? It doesn't have to be perfect and exact because it's going through the eBay authentication program. I'll just leave it here. So we'll come back to that in just a second. So I paid, I think I paid $5 for those, and they sold for $95. So that was a great little flip on those Nikes for sure. Okay, let's head over to Depop. So Depop has been really quiet for me. the last like week. I would say that it's been quiet though because I haven't been on the app. I mean, I've gone in, I've bumped my listings, but I haven't listed anything. And Depop just about over every app, they really prioritize active users. So if you're not actively listing on Depop, you're going to end up with having a harder time over there. Because we've talked about this before, but Depop is a social media platform that just happens to sell stuff on there. And so because of that, they are really hyper-focused on you spending time in the app and creating what they look at, like relationships, which is you listing, people asking you questions, so on and so forth. So I can really tell the difference. I can really tell the difference with Depop with not listing, because I only sold one item over the weekend, which for me is like crazy. I don't ever sell that few stuff on Depop. So, all right, what we did sell is a really cool coat. Now, it's interesting because I expected this to sell way fast, and I almost think because it's so cool and insane, it took a minute to sell because I wanted to kind of hold out on the price a little bit. So this is a vintage, check out how insane this is. Vintage jacket. It's got an embroidered horse on the back. It is by a brand called Bandera. I'm made in the USA, so it's definitely vintage. It's got the blanket lining in the inside in absolutely crazy condition. So I paid, and for this too, this is a good example. Zippers always in too, by the way, guys. Zippers always in. We don't want the zippers on the outside. I paid $5 for this at a garage sale. I got this along with a silver belt buckle that had a horse on it that I sold, I don't know, last year or something. This sat in the store for way longer. Now, that being said, I had like 6,500 views on this on Depop. So it's like kind of insane that it took that long to sell, but people just kept trying to lowball me, and I wasn't going to have it. So I wound up taking an offer. I wanted to sell this for closer to like 75 to 80, but I have been toying back and forth with people for so long on this jacket that it was like, I am just ready to get it sold and move along. I've had it in my store for a year and a half, maybe, something like that. So you guys know me, I'm a turn and burn seller. I like to get stuff in the store. I like to get stuff out of the store. So I was willing to take the offer. So and on Depop, I don't have to pay as many fees and stuff like that. So, I don't mind making this a little bit less. So after our investment, after any sort of Depop-y fees or anything like that, we cleared over $50 on this jacket. So I'm happy with that. I originally didn't have to clean it or do anything like that. So pretty cool jacket. Pretty cool, pretty unusual, pretty unique. And it just kind of took the right person to come along and snag it up. So we're just going to wrap that in a little bit of paper here. We're going to include a little sunflower, and I think I may actually put just a little bit of saran wrap over it just to decrease the height of it and keep it nice and safe and bundled up. The last thing I want to do is have the poly bag, tear in shipping or something silly like that, and it ends up, getting injured or something. I think the other reason this one took a minute to sell is this is a women's jacket. It is not a men's jacket. If this had been a men's jacket in this style, $100 probably. Just because you've got all that rodeo Western look is so popular right now. And so I think I could have gotten a little bit more for it. But being a women's jacket, you're just competing with so many other women's clothing out there that's just kind of the way that it goes. So, Domberski, good to see you. Annie, Sublimates. And guys, if I missed any questions or anything, please feel free to ask. Sometimes the chat goes so fast I'm unable to catch everything. So we're just going to pop this in a poly bag here. Now, I do all of my Depop shipping outside of Depop. It helps make a little extra money on the shipping. I realize not everyone has option. I am definitely lucky to have that. I don't know why I have it and not everyone has it. I don't think we've ever really solved that mystery. However, I'm just happy that I have that. So we're going to pop on over to Pirate Ship here and get this shipped out. Endless Deals. Good to see you. Sunny, good to see you. We need more coffee today, kids. We need more coffee today, kids. No joke. And yeah, so if you're over on YouTube or Insta and it's looking fuzzy or funny or anything like that, please feel free to find me over on TikTok. I don't know why our stream just looks all ratchet today. Rain, good to see you. Alex, thanks so much for likes. I appreciate the likes. That makes me feel like I'm adding a little bit of value. So this is going to Randy in California, and we are doing a poly mailer. And our length on this is going to be 10 by probably 11. So we got 10 by 11. And our weight is going to be 2 pounds. Looks like 3 ounces. Yep, 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Let's take a look and see what we got for shipping. Suzanne, thank you for joining in today. I'm happy to see you. And Kelly is here as well. All right, so this is going to UPS. We are paying $8.14 in shipping for this. Man, I'm going to be so stoked when the holiday shipping rates are done. Anybody else excited for that to happen in a couple days? I think it goes till the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the 19th. Oh, and hey, I wanted to ask you guys and clarify something. I don't know why my brain is having a hard time wrapping my mind around this. So with Mercari, I know that the pricing for has changed because it's going to be on the sellers now, obviously, for the fee. And I cannot get a clear answer for this. I've seen 2 different answers. Conflicting resellers have told me different things now. Our old listings, so any old listings that were on Mercari that were listed before today, are the buyers still in charge of paying the fees on that, or is that going to be the sellers as well? I had one reseller say no, and it's staying as the buyers. I had another reseller tell me that it's staying as the buyers for now, but then it should catch up, and then it'll be on the sellers. So I'm just curious what you guys have seen. Betty Webb, good to see you. I am curious what you guys have seen, because I have seen conflicting reports now. So now I'm feeling a little bit confused on that. All right, so they paid, let's see what they pay. They paid $11.80 for shipping. So we made about $2 on that. Almost covers our original fee. I would say after everything is said and done, we probably made about $53 on that jacket. And I'll take it. Not bad if I do say. I think it's going all back on the buyer. So Joey, what you're saying is anything before the 6th is on the buyers. Anything after the 6th is the sellers. So that's what I had seen. And then another reseller, who usually has pretty good information, said that it's going to remain on the buyers for now, but that the listings eventually the system will catch up, and then it will revert to the sellers for all listings. So I'm just, Joey says, I mean the sellers. Yeah, it's going on the sellers. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So because I'm a little peeved about that, and I'll tell you why. Because Mercari made it sound like, when they first were talking about this, they made it sound like anything that you have listed before the 6th is 100% going to stay on the buyers. But if you ever delist that item and relist the item, then you are going to have to be in charge of that fee. That's what they made it seem like in the beginning. Now it seems like they're saying any new listings automatically go onto the sellers, and your old listings are going to catch up, and then it's going to be on you. So I agree. It's all sellers. They're offering bulk pricing updated 10%. And Lynette, that's what got me thinking, because I saw that thing that asked me if I wanted to bulk increase my fees on everything. And I'm like, well, why would I increase my fees on my old listings if it's still on the buyers? That doesn't make sense. But now I'm re-seeing that. So I don't know if anybody else feels like they were misled in that situation like I was. I just feel slightly misled by Mercari. I mean, whatever. I'll raise it 10%. I don't really care. I'm just here to sell and make money. They're going to do what they're going to do. But I just feel a little like, man, that's not what I think you told me in the beginning. So, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel. And opinions are like armpits. Everyone has them. They generally stink. Okay, so the thing we've got here is we're moving over to Poshmark now. I got a whole bunch on Poshmark. So Poshmark, our first item that we've got is a pair of Lucky brand jeans. Now, these are jeans that I used to pick up pretty much every time. However, I will say that they have become less and less popular over this year. So these are just some Lucky little Rivingtons. They're not vintage or anything like that. If they were vintage, flared, you'd be having a different story. But this same pair of Luckies would have sold for probably $20 last January. Now they're selling for $12. So I may start choosing to pass up Luckies. However, I mean, guys, I'm getting this stuff for $1 at the garage sale. So it's not like, a make or break situation. I mean, I'm making money on it. But if you're getting this stuff from the thrift store or whatever, and they want $8 or $10 or whatever on these jeans, they're probably not a pickup anymore. So what I'll probably do is I might start doing the same thing for some of these Lucky jeans as I find them, because I usually get them for $1 at a garage sale. I may start doing the same thing for these Luckies that I do with like Nike dry fit t-shirts, is I make a pack. So I will find 3 pairs of Luckies that are like if I'm at a sale and there's 3 pairs of Luckies that are all like, 34 34s or 32 34s or whatever, I'm going to take all 3 of those and I'm going to buy them for $3, and then I'm going to sell all 3 of them at the same time and do like a little bundle deal. I do that for so much stuff. I do that with some Western shirts. I do that with all my Nike dry fit t-shirts. I do it with some of my lower level polos. Like if you're finding like Greg Normans or something at a garage sale, they're not worth a pickup at the thrift store, but for 50 cents or $1, they're worth it at the garage sale, because normally at a garage sale, there'll be like 6 or 7 Greg Normans and an extra large or whatever. Well, you can sell all 6 of those at once. You're spending $6, but you're going to make like 40 or $50 or whatever, $40, who knows how much you're going to make. You're going to make something. But doing it in that bundle like that, you only have to take photos once. I just stack everything up together and then take a couple individual photos, like super easy, put it all together as a set. Remember, we don't want to call things lots. If you call them a lot, if you use the word lot in your title, you will not be able to sell any of those things overseas. So you can't sell anything internationally that says lot. Some things slip through the system, but most things won't. So you want to say like, bulk, or a set is also a good word for that. So, Kate, good to see you. All right, we're going to get this in. Now, I use these, and this is like the best things I ever got free from the post office. So, I like to use the Tyvek envelopes because they're waterproof. And then if you just take, the only problem with these Tyvek is that they don't stay closed very well. But if you take one of these little priority mail stickers that you can also get for free at USPS.com, use that and just go across it, then you don't have to use your own tape. Save yourself money. All right, so let's get this shipped here, download the label, and move along. So yes, set, bulk are great things. So this is going to Jason in Hawaii. Jason in Hawaii is getting some pants. So excited for these to get out of my inventory. And from now on, I'll probably just be treating Lucky pants a little bit differently. Like I said, they sold really, really well. Like a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, they sold for a lot more. But like all brands, they come in and out of. So that's just that is the way it goes. Okay, next thing we've got here is another pair of jeans. Y'all know I like selling jeans. So these are SKU 511. And this is a pair of, it's a brand called Tint, which is not like a huge popular brand. This is what they look like. But I got them because it has all this embroidery. It's got these wider flares at the bottom. All this embroidery down here at the bottom. I figured these would sell either on Poshmark or, yeah, I guess Posh is pretty much where I thought they would sell. just because of the embroidery, and that is where they sold. So I picked these up for $1. No, I'm sorry. I got these. This was one of the things I got at the thrift store when we first moved here. So I think I spent $4 on these. Our thrift store here was great. When I first moved here a year ago, I went to our thrift store once, maybe twice, and everything was like reasonably priced. It was great. And then unfortunately, I think they saw Goodwill raising their prices. They got a couple people in the back that are also trying to resell. And so now their pricing is like, it's gone up. That being said, I found some great stuff the other day. And they usually don't know how to price shoes there. So I got a pair of Brooks for $5, and they're like $47 shoes. So can't snooze on that. We're going to take that there. We're going to take some envelopes here and do that. Creekside's here. What is good, Creekside? I'm happy to see you. Olivia, where's Vicky? Vicky hasn't popped in today. All right, there's that. And here is that. We're getting that there. And let's get this printed out here. And move right along. Moving right along. Hey, Jean. Let's see. Is that Lavicia? Am I saying that right? Hello from California. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. So these are going to Michelle in Delaware. Olivia, I did. Okay, good. Hey, thanks so much for the likes, Olivia. I appreciate it. And we're going to get this printed out. And so we made about $14 on these pants after our original investment. Maybe 13. So nice little bread and butter there. Nothing too exciting, but little bread and butter. All right, we're going to mark that as shipped and then move right along. We got a lot of Poshmark today, kids. Buckle up. Okay, next thing we've got here is, perfume bottle. Okay, so where I used to live, this is an early, are you guys ready for a very early charity purchase? So where I used to live, and I wish we had it here, and if I even remotely had the time to organize this, I would do it. We had this amazing auction site. And it was for our little area, and you would put up an item, a little FB group, you put up an item, people would bid on it, and it had a 24-hour expiration. I sourced so much stuff out of there. I mean, the whole first year I was in business, basically, because garage sales only ran for a short period of time in Washington when I lived there. So I relied on that auction group heavily. And I thought this was a Moreno, this special perfume bottle, and I thought that's what it was, because they kind of look like this, that are real. So I had this listed, and I had a woman message me, I don't know, 6 months ago or something, and she said, hey, I just wanted to let you know, I am a glass expert, and I've done this for years. You can look at my profile. I sell this kind of stuff, and I just wanted to let you know that isn't the glass that you think it is. This is actually a 5th Crystal Glen Summer So glass bullseye stopper, and it's like a Chinese one that they imported and they sold on 5th Avenue back in the 50s. Still a super cool bottle, right? Super cool. However, it went from being a $280 piece of glass, and at first I wasn't sure if they were right, and I did my research on it, and they were absolutely right. So unfortunately for me, I had done this auction, and the auction was going crazy. So I'm thinking to myself, if I can make, $250 or whatever on this piece of glass, then the most I would ever pay would be like, maybe like $50 or $60. So the auction got all the way up to $49, and I won it. So I was so excited because I'm thinking I'm going to flip this thing for X amount of dollars. And so I listed it, and it has delisted, you guys, and it's relisted over and over and over and over and over. So it got all the way down, and it finally sold. I just realized I need to take a picture of the stopper being intact because it is like so sensitive. It got all the way down to $28. So $28, guys. So I lost like $20 on this, but I'm just happy to have it on my inventory. I bought this in 2022. It's like one of the first things I ever bought. So crazy. So this little stopper here is like super tender and sensitive. So I am going to take a picture of it being intact. Should they try to tell me that it is not, that it is broken. I want to make sure that I show that it is not broken. Because this is the kind of stuff that people get and then they try to do like a switcheroo. Can you show your tape dispenser? Yeah, I can here. I can just go down like this. So right here, and I just have it suck cupped, and then I have it actually extra taped onto my station here so that it doesn't move. And if you're wanting to get one, I like this one too because it's got the stopper on it. So you can put the stopper over it so that your hand doesn't get torn up. If you go to the old link Thinker, MBioYoE, it'll take you over to my link tree. There's a thing that's called reseller supplies to get you started. And if you go over there, you will see that tape dispenser. I love it. You know how sometimes you get stuff and you think like, oh, this is exciting. I'm excited to have this. And you get it and you think, oh, this is just a neat little thing to have. I got this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine my life without it. Like having to like use that big like thing that I used to use. Dude, I ripped my hand so many times. And you have to just like pick it up and put it down, pick it up and put it down. The other nice thing about this is all tape works on here, including this. So I used my little eBay rewards to get tape, and these eBay tape ones actually work on it as well. So that is exciting. All right, and I'm just trying to get this bottle like as insanely like careful as I can because this is gonna be a monster to ship. You are welcome. I put cardboard around the breakables to prevent damage. Yeah, I agree, 50. I'm going to do that. Thank you for reminding me. Because this stuff is like, I mean, this is like about the most delicate thing I think I've ever shipped, ever. I don't know that I've ever shipped anything more delicate than this. So it's going to get all sorts of little things around it. And it's Poshmark, so I don't have to like worry about like, you know, what my shipping weight or is, anything like that. So we're just going to get this all put up. God's Warrior, good to see you. Danny Lopez is here. Olivia, again, if you're joining us over on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube and it's looking terrible, I don't know what is going on with my software today, but it looks terrible over there. So you can find me over on TT on the TikTok, and if you just look up NiceComps, you'll find me. So, Vaughn, good to see you. Deedle, I don't know why, but I really like that name. What's your name? Deedle. That makes me laugh for some reason. I don't know why. So we're going to wrap this. We're wrapping this. I mean, this thing is going to be so sturdy by the time I get done with it because I do not want this to break. Like, it's bad enough that I already went $20 in the hole for this thing. So if you are just getting started on reselling and you're like, man, I lost money or I got a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have gotten, dude, it happens to all of us and we all start somewhere. I mean, this is a very early purchase for me before I kind of knew what I was doing. And that's how you learn, right? I mean, we always learn from our mistakes. We learn more from our mistakes than we do from our successes. So if you're, getting down on yourself or you're nervous to start because maybe you're worried that you're going to, mess up or something like that, I mean, you are, right? I mean, this is the same advice I'm giving myself because I'm doing my first Whatnot show tomorrow and I'm freaking insanely nervous about it. And I'm so worried I'm going to mess up. But you know what? If I do, that's how I'm going to learn, right? That's how we learn. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm finally doing a WN show. I've been talking about it for I don't even know how long. I have been talking about it for an unreasonable amount of time, for sure. Jay, good to see you. All right, so we're just wrapping. So like I said, I mean, we're losing $20 on this thing, and that's okay. Because more than that after the fees. So we're losing probably closer to like $30 on this thing. But it taught me better. Sometimes when things seem like good of a deal, they are. And I think I also just got caught up in the whole, like, it was an auction and all these people wanted it. So it's like, oh man, this must really be worth something. And I'm sure the person that sold it was like, stoked. because they're probably like, oh my God, I can't believe that sold for that much. I mean, I can just hear their mind, like, you know, thinking that. So, and that's okay. Good on them. I mean, they sold it to me, and now I'm selling it to somebody else and taking the hit, and that's all right. I'm okay with it. Shiny, Poke Hunter, good to see you. Or Poke Hunter. Arizona and I can hustle. Have one. Oh, you guys have one, like, all together? Are you guys doing, like a team up kind of thing? Ooh, I want to check that out, Creekside. I'm sure I'm following you, Creekside. Do you guys each have one, or are you doing it together? What is happening? Give us the spill the beans. Yeah, and if you guys have any shows coming up or anything, please feel free to shout it out in here. You know, I mean, that's what we're here for, is to support each other. We're all better together, so please, please, please shout yourself out. But we are doing, like I said, this is going Poshmark style, so I am completely unworried about the size of things. So I am probably going to do box in a box. I'm going to do all sorts of stuff together. You should check times, Court says. Each, not together. Oh my gosh. Oh, you might be scheduled at the same time. Oh, am I at the same time as somebody else? I mean, what are we going to do? Tomorrow. Mine's tomorrow. I think I'm going to mainly probably do mine on Tuesdays. Only because Justin works on Monday nights. And Tuesdays are kind of like our night where we don't really have like any activities or anything that we are doing. So I might end up doing mine on Tuesdays. So I'm thinking. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try a couple Tuesdays and then see if that works and just kind of go from there. So like I said, with this thing, man, I am just wrapping this thing up. Probably going overboard, but you know what? It's that situation where it's like I already lost money on this. So the last thing I want to do is you know, lose any more money. So we are doing it like this, and we're gonna write on here, bottom of bottle. Like, this is so over the top. And if I was doing this on eBay, I wouldn't be going through all this because I'd have to pay for it. But because it's on Poshmark, I don't have to worry about it. So we're gonna do that there, and then we're gonna wrap up the stem in another box here. What do I have? Probably do this, and then I can put them inside of another box. Chad is doing one tonight to raid AZ. Okay, cool, perfect. Yeah, so how does that work with the rating thing? Is it just, when you get done with it, it just asks you, like, do you want to join somebody else's thing? Yeah, if y'all are doing any, if anyone's doing a show after me, because I'm doing mine at 7 tomorrow Central Standard, so I'll probably be done by like 8:30 at the latest. So if anybody is has one tomorrow night after me, let me know so that I can make sure that I'm rating you and not accidentally, you know, somebody else. So, because I'm assuming you just kind of pick. Brian's here. Good to see you, Brian. All right, here, that and that. So, like I said, because we're on Poshmark, I'm going, like, way above and beyond what I need to do for this, but this freaking bottle is not going to break. I am not going to have someone tell me that this broke. So, yeah, we are not dealing with broken items here. Something like that. May have to fold that a little weird. How do I want to do that? Could maybe, no, what does it do? Ooh, hey, Just. Can you hear me, honey? Oh, wait, I have another box here, too. Will it fit in this one? We're playing, does the boxes fit? Ooh, oh, come on. Yeah, baby. Anyone else that's a reseller knows that sweet, seemingly gratification when you put an item in the box and they fit perfectly. That's so awesome. Dude, I mean, you can't even.
You like that box there with the shoes?
You can't mess with that. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. Look at us, honey. We're doing it.
What do you need?
Nothing now because I clutched it. Because I'm a boss. Hey, Blended. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You gotta put something in a bag and it's like perfect and you're like, oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that paper. That's what happens in my life. Justin always says like, oh my gosh, what did a hyena like attack our kitchen? Because it'll be like destroyed. All right, putting that in there. And I did take a picture of that. So I'm taking a picture. I took a picture of the fact that both of those are in here. I'm going to take another one. Because like I said, this is the kind of stuff that you think some sweet little lady's buying it. And really, it's somebody that's like, maybe it is a sweet little old lady, but she's got a mean streak. And she's going to message me and say, excuse me, but the top wasn't in the item. And I'm going to be like, oh, unfortunately, I have a video and a picture of it. So would you like to pursue a return? Or would you like to admit that you are a cheater, pumpkin eater? Trying to SCAM the system. All right, so there's that. And then I always put a couple fragile stickers on there. I mean, does it do anything? Probably not. But Arizona Boss Queen. Thank you. All right, doing that. Doing that. A little fragile-y. This either makes them kick it or it makes them be nice and safe with it. So, lost money on this one. Thank God it's out of the inventory. So, we officially lost $23. We lost $23 on this item that I bought in 2022. So, but hey, that's 23 bucks that's just been sitting there, not making me anything. So I had lost $45. So this is going to Ben in Massachusetts. Congratulations, Ben. You are the winner chicken dinner. And printing that out. And here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Alright, crossing that out. Alright, perfect. Yay! That is so safe and so sound. Alright, next item. Whew, that took way too long. Not only did we lose $20 on that, but that took way too long to ship. Can I go back to shipping shirts now? It's way easier. What was that you sold? Abby, it was a 1950s perfume bottle. It was a Fifth Avenue crystal bottle. However, I paid $45 for it because I thought it was a very specific Moreno perfume Italian thing. I was mistaken because I was a newbie seller when I bought it. And I spent 45 bucks on it. And it sold for 28. So I'm just happy to have it out of my inventory. And as the Muppets always say, moving right along. Did you sell the Polaroid yet? No, I haven't sold the Polaroid yet. Is it listed? It's listed. Yeah, it has to be listed. Nope, haven't sold it yet. I wonder if we've got any. Let's take a look. That's a good question, Arizona. Let me see if I've got, if we've got many Polaroid. See if we've got some views on it. Yeah, it's got 66 views and 4 watchers. So it's just waiting for the right person to come along. It'll sell. It'll get there. Abby says, ouch. Hey, it is. It happens, guys. I mean, I want to be that reseller that, and there are some other resellers that are like this, and I love it, that are 100% transparent in the situation. Like, this is what I did. This is what worked. This is what I screwed up. Like, I want to be that person. So I will always show you guys the failures as much as the successes, because what helps us to get better at it. Like, what I should have done with that item was when I imaged it and I looked to see what they were like, because I looked on the auction site, I screenshotted and I Google imaged it. I should have realized that there was real ones and then there's the knockies. And I should have realized that and thought to myself, this could be a knockie, not worth the money. But I was a newbie. I didn't think about that yet. I didn't even consider that there was I didn't consider the dupies and all that. I didn't consider that that was even an option. So that's how we learn. Okay, next item we've got here, item 114. This is a little Nike hoodie. This is TSU Horned Frogs. It's a little oatmeal gray zip up. Got it for $1 at a garage sale. Sold 25 over on Poshmark. And what I love about this kind of stuff is this is how fast it is to ship. Ashley Kerbo, good to see you. It will sell full price. I think so too, Arizona. I listed it because it's missing, remember the handle had dry rot on it. So it's missing that, and it's got a couple scratches on it. If it wasn't missing that rubber spot, I think I could have gotten closer to like 100 or a little over. But with the scratches, with the whole handle part literally crumbled off, I'm asking 74 for it. I'm willing to take an offer though. I mean, I paid $5 for it, so I'm happy. My theory is fragile equals kicking in my area. I know, right? I know, I always sweat putting the stickers on, but it's like I've been putting them on and it's gone well, so now it's like I don't want to do it. It's like wearing a lucky pair of socks for a football game or something. Like you just like you don't ever want to wash them, right? Speaking of that, I'm a Denver Broncos fan, and I finally got to have a good day yesterday. I don't know if we have any other football fans in here. This is going to Kelly in Georgia. I don't know if we have any other football fans in here, but I'm a Denver Broncos fan. And what comes along with Denver Broncos fans is major disappointment, sadness, and frustration, right? We've had Elway, which was a great period of time. I was too young for it. And then we had Peyton Manning for a short period of time. And so we had a couple cool years in there. Got creamed by the Seahawks for Super Bowl one year. But like had a good few years. Every other year for the Broncos is always tough. I mean, we had Tebow. Like we've had a rough Russell Wilson last year. It did not go well. Like we've had a time. But last night, because we played Kansas City, but Mahomes didn't play. It was another guy. And so we had a chance. Dude, it was a shout. It was the first time in I don't know how many years that I was so stinking excited. And, my throat's still healing from being sick, but I'm like trying to scream. Justin's like, don't scream, don't scream. And I'm like, I'm like, yay. Like I had it was amazing. Auntie Crafty says, go Lions. All right. Mary, good to see you. Vanessa, hey, how's it going? Opal's here. All right, so we're putting our little, so I'm telling you guys, don't snooze on these stickers. They are free, $3 over on USPS.com. All right, so let's get this put on here, and we will get this shipped off to our friend Kelly in Georgia. I think I need one extra piece of tape on that, just because I folded it so much. Okay. So we're putting that in here and moving right along. Man, we got a lot of stuff today, kids. We got a lot of stuff sold. First of the month, so it's always good when the payday stuff hits. Okay, I shipped, and then head back over. How was your guys' sales today or over the weekend? How did everybody do? How can I go back on eBay after something sells and see when I posted it? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not sure on that, Hippie. I usually look, because I do Vendu. Vendu is my cross-listing software I use. And on Vendu is where I can see what date I listed something, when it sold, where it sold, and all that. So that's usually where I check. I'm not sure on eBay. If anybody knows the answer to that, please help her out, though. Seriously, Danny, good to see you. Rebecca says off topic, but I found a polo with the color embroidered polo guy. Did you learn anything on that? Yes, I did, actually. So they're called Flesh Pony, if that's what you call it. And it's just a different kind of release. So there's 3 different kinds of ponies. I learned there's the large one with the jockey, the standard one, which we usually see, that's usually different colors, and then there's the flesh pony, and that's the one where it's got the jockey usually has like light colored skin or and his hands, everything is like flesh colored. So those are the 3 that when I was doing my research I found. I would definitely, the big pony's worth the most, flesh is second, and then your standard pony third. Now, the one that I had was on a Y2K polo, which is great. It also looked single stitch, which was great. So it added to the value just a little bit. So some of that stuff, that pinpoint needling, all those little things can kind of make a difference. But you can usually tell if you Google something, you can see what the other ones are selling for, and it'll give you an idea. So yeah, it is. It's a legit thing, and I got to learn a little bit about it. So that was fantastic and fun. Auntie says I had 2. Seriously says, I just started selling and I sold 5 items this weekend for $200. That's great. So you got Auntie with 2, 5 for $200. Boom. Miss Risner, Flesh Pony has small designation according to date. Ooh, fun fact. Riz is here for the fun facts. Awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. The bear Ralph Lauren is money. Yes. If you can find the bear Ralph Lauren, dude, those are crazy money. Like way more than you would expect them to be. Sold 2, but haven't listed any since the week of Christmas. Roxy, you and I are living that life together. I am telling you guys, I lost my Posh streak because I was up to like week, I don't even know, 20 or something of like consistent listings, but I didn't list. I was so sick. There was no taking pictures. I mean, I had a fever. Like, we thought we had strep throat or something. I mean, it was so bad. And so I literally lost my Posh streak, and I was like, oh my God, I'm back to square one. Like, that's so sad. All right, next thing we've got here is a pair of Levi's 550s. Now, what is interesting about these is normally these sell really, really well for me. So this is a Levi's 550. It's dead stock. They don't make this exact one anymore. It's a 52-32. Sorry guys, I got something in my eye. It's a 52-32, which normally these bigger ones sell really fast and well for me, and usually for anywhere between like 25 to 30 bucks. I have delisted and relisted this pair, and the only thing I could think of is it's either the color that people don't like, or maybe that it's a 32 in length and not longer is maybe the issue. Because normally my large waisted stuff, my big and tall stuff, sells really, really fast. These did not. These sold for 18 bucks, which surprised me. Now I spent $1 on them, so it's fine. I just wasn't expecting that. And so they've been sitting for months. Like, just really, really interesting. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason for that one. So these are going over to Morgan in New York. Is that going to fit in there? I don't know if that's going to fit in a Tyvek. Whoa, I've literally never had that happen. Okay, let's see. Let's get those in there. I think we can make it fit. So, interesting. Spencer! The chickens, baby! The chickens, baby! Spencer, I did not know that at the bottom of these, there is the little tab so that you can turn them into capris. Like, are you kidding me? With the double knee and everything? I mean, Justin got me 2 pairs of these. He would have bought me even more, but they were out of my size. So I know, I love them so much, you guys. Like, I feel like I'm a little farmer. I'm over here just creating some sales. I love it. Little fan twinning. Oh, hey mom buys, how's it going? Oh, so I found that little tab thing by accident. I was like, do these roll up? I was like, no way. That's insane. That's insane. My chicken pair is my favorite. I love these. I totally feel like a farm girl. We're gonna have to go, we'll have to go to the bin or something one day, and we'll have to wear these together. That'll make for a good photo. I am good. Thanks, moms. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you my dad's belt because you... Oh my gosh, that's funny. Hey, oh boy, yes, that would be so fun, Spencer. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so we got our little pair of pants here. And like I said, these just did not sell for what I was expecting. So I expected to make like 30 bucks on these. And they just kept delisting and relisting, got down to 18 and finally sold. I spent $1, so it's no big deal, but just very strange. So... that's probably a size I'm just going to have to remember, like, because when I get, like, my 60 32s or 60 34s, they sell like that. These were 52 32s, and just for some reason, they just weren't going. You just never know with stuff, guys. Sometimes there's just no rhyme or reason. It can also just be the right person finding your items. Okay, the next thing we've got here is a Nike bundle. Now, remember how I was talking about how, like, I'm going to stack up, like, Lucky Jeans, and I stack things up so that I can, like, sell things in, like, little bundles? This is a perfect example of that. So let's see, this is SKU number 1331. 38 and 39. So what these are free Nike dry fit t-shirts. I can usually pick these up at a garage sale for $1. Now, if I were to list each of these individually, the problem with that is that by the time the person pays the shipping, so let's say they're paying like $6.50 for shipping or whatever, or $6 or $7 or whatever it is for shipping from wherever you're at. all of a sudden they spent $7 on the shipping. They've spent $8 on the shirt. Well, now they've bought a Nike t-shirt that's used for like $16. Well, that's kind of pricey for a used t-shirt, right? So what I like to do is I like to get them all together with like sizes. So these are all 2XLs. So I just have like little boxes, and I'll just put on the outside of the box like Nike shirts medium, Nike shirts large, and I'll throw them in the box. And then that way when I get like 3 of them together, then I'll sell them as like a little bundle and as a little set. And so I got each of these for $1 at a garage sale, and this bundle sold for 25 bucks. So on Poshmark, it made me $20. I'm going to make just as much money basically as if I had separated them, except for the person's only paying 1 shipping fee. So I'm going to encourage you to do that with stuff like shirts, especially anything that's like a little bit more of an inexpensive shirt. It works really, really well for me. I sell a ton of these little bundles. So Annie, I'm so happy to see you too. Dizzy Karma's here. Dizzy was so sweet. Dizzy was sending me messages and was just like, are you okay? Dizzy and Coley, a couple of you editors, Delicious and stuff. Thanks you guys so much for the well wishes. I'm super bummed you guys didn't get to meet Isaiah. I mean, thanks for the corn. It's corn. It's a big lump with knobs. It's got the juice. It's got the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to look that up. That is a classic. So yeah, my son, I mean, he got here on the 16th and he literally was sick that night. He flew home a couple days ago and was still like kind of hacking. Like no way was he still contagious, but still. So I talked to him last night and he's like, I'm still congested. Like he's like, I'm still out of breath. I took the garbage out and I got back inside and I'm out of breath. I'm like, so we got just destroyed by whatever that was. So he said to tell everybody hi, and he's sorry he didn't get to meet everybody. So hopefully next time he's down, we're gonna try to get him back here, like maybe like April or May. Because then it's like it'll be a little bit nicer out. We can go do stuff, and nobody should be sick because we didn't get to do anything. I had a binder full of all these adventures we were gonna do. Everyone had been sending me information on like, oh, go here, go there, try this, try that. I have all that saved, and we literally went to. Are we ready for this? We went to HEB together once. We picked up groceries at HEB in the parking lot once. And we went to the CVS and dropped off packages and the post office. 2 weeks. That's what we do. 2 weeks. Is he big on TT for his brand? Oh, thank you. I missed you guys too. Are you talking about for his Coming Hot clothing? Not yet. He started a TT. If you guys want to go follow him, if you just look up Coming Hot clothing, I mean, that would be amazing for the follows. They finally got all of their high-vis hoodies back, and now they're just doing the designs for the embroidery of it, and then he's going to be shipping them off to the embroiderer, and then they should be up for sale, so that's going to be exciting. I have no energy, says Auntie, shortness of breath. That's the same thing that happened with us. Yeah, Drea, you guys had the same thing. I mean, it was brutality. So, brutality. My son and husband were very sick as well these past 3 weeks. Thank God I didn't get it yet. Annie, stay well, girl. You do not want this. It's horrid. I mean, as an adult, I've only been sick like that a couple times I can remember. I've done the CVIDs twice. First time I got it was nothing. Second time I got it pretty hardcore with like the 104 fever and that whole thing. Then 2 years ago, I got bronchial pneumonia and an ear infection when we were at a friend's wedding. I had to do hair for it because I said I would. So we went and it was like cold and I just got so sick. Anyways, I got that and then this. And that's like the only ones I can remember like in my adult life that were like that. So crazy. Like so crazy to be sick for so long. And for me to not work. Like financially, A, I need to work. But B, just my body, my spirit, my soul, it's like my brain wanted to work, but my body, I just literally couldn't. Like, I literally could not. So crazy. So these t-shirts are going to Thomas in Florida. Did y'all sleep a lot through this? Yeah. Yep. 100%. I mean, literally sleep. We slept. Like, Christmas. This was Christmas. We got up in the morning. I had a yogurt, a bite of a banana. We all looked at each other and we're like, do we want to go back to bed? And we're like, yep. So we all went back to bed. We got up Christmas at like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 at night. Justin didn't even get up. He stayed in bed. Isaiah and I had a frozen Marie Callender's lasagna I had in the freezer for dinner. That's what we shared. We shared a little lasagna together. He played a couple video games. We watched an hour of TV, back to bed. I mean, I literally slept for like I got up at 5 o'clock this morning, which is early for me. I usually don't get up till like around 7. And I'm like awake because I slept so much. So crazy. That was our Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, New Year's for me, you guys probably saw my video. Literally, my New Year's was cough drops and nighttime cold medicine. We did make it to midnight, though, barely. I tried doing pictures of items, only got 2 items done to lay down. Yeah, Auntie, that happened. I tried, because I did that shipping with you guys, and I got off that shipping, and I intended to work, and I went and sat in the living room, and I just started pouring sweat. It's like I'd pushed myself so as far as my body could take it, and I was thinking I was better, and then I was not better. And if anybody else that has this, you'll know it's been an interesting virus because I got sick for 3 days with like the flu, got a temperature. I was better for like 2-ish days, thought I was better, and then it like hit me like the hardest. It was like I don't remember the last time I had something like that happen. So, nurse, what is good? How is nurse's foot? Okay. Next thing we've got here is another pair of, ooh, hey honey. I think that 776 lucky pair I sold 2 of those. So we may not have that one. I think I may not have this item. I think this is something that didn't delist off of Poshy. I'm gonna have to go back and look when I'm all done here. Okay. That 776, I had sold 2 pairs of luckies. I sold 775 and 776, which is so weird. Oh, that's But weird. I don't see 776. That's the one that we can't find, right?
Correct.
So I think that must have sold somewhere at some point. We'll just have to investigate when I get off of here. Okay. Yeah, so you were right. It was just 2 of them had sold. Back-to-back numbers, which is like really weird. Anyways, hi. We had like a weird confusion this morning trying to figure that out. Okay, so next thing we've got here is a 2012 Harley Davidson shirt, 305. So Harley is interesting. Harley is one of those brands where either a shirt is worth a crazy amount of money or a shirt is worth like no money. And unfortunately, this was one of the no monies. And it's weird too, because when I got it, I mean, it's a super sick t-shirt. It's got like the little dancer girl on the back. When I got this, I expected this to be like a super crazy banger. And it has not. I mean, started it at $30 and it got all the way down, you guys, to $10 and then finally sold. So, and I didn't even have any interest on it. I went back in, I edited things, I did so much stuff, and it just did not sell. So, I picked it up for $1. So, fine. I mean, I didn't lose anything on it. It's just so interesting. Harley stuff is really weird like that. Then you cough for weeks. Yeah. Hey, Shop the Seller, what's good, Michelle? The cough. That is actually why I got up at 5 o'clock this morning, is because Justin was hacking in the bed. And then I could tell he felt bad, so I felt him like get up, because he didn't want to like wake me up. But it's like I was awake. My body was like, you're awake. You're awake. Time of year. A 2012. This was a 2012. So again, a little post Y2K. Super surprised of that one. I got no more than 15 on my Harley shirts. I learned a lot, though. Yeah, Coley, it's so funny with Harley. So I would say, like, a year ago, maybe, Harley stuff would fly. Maybe, like, a little over a year ago. Harley stuff, like, fly out of my store. And it still does for some of the really good vintage pieces. But it just does not, it's just not selling as well as it was. I've noticed, and I don't know if anybody else notices this, that kind of like biker moto aesthetic isn't selling as well for me now as it was, say, like a year ago or like 8 or 9 months ago. Now it's more like the kidcore 90s, crazy insane print things, super baggy graphic stuff, baggy legs, baggy everything. But that kind of like Sons of Anarchy motif is just not selling for me as well. Western still is. Western is still hot. But I've kind of noticed a little bit of a cool off. I don't know if anybody else has. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else did. So, do you think priority shipping price scares them off? Maybe. I mean, it's not that unreasonable. It's only, what, $7.95 on Poshmark? Like, if I were a shopper and I don't buy stuff on Poshmark, I'm just going to be totally honest. Like, Poshmark, I think the shipping is too much, and people have to jack their prices up because of the fees that they charge sellers. So, if I find something I like, through like, you know, a Google image search or whatever, I'll buy it on Depop or I'll buy it on eBay. But I don't really buy stuff on Poshmark because of that. So, I guess that answers that. I sold black, red, vintage orange, caution orange long sleeve t-shirts from all over the country. That's really interesting. What would it be on eBay? $9. eBay, what do you mean? What would it be on eBay? $9? Like the price or the shipping? Snapdabble, what's good? Okay, so this is going to Jake in Texas. So, like, this is a good example of, like, this guy probably paid $7.95 for shipping on this, but it's literally going, like, down the street from me. It's probably going to cost, like, it would cost, like, $4.80 to ship this. So, yeah, so Poshmark and I were just, yeah, I mean, I sell on there, but it's not really a platform I shop on. Price to ship. So on eBay, this I would have charged, so I charge, now this is where I'm at in the country. Everybody's different. I charge $5.99 to ship anything that's under like 10 ounces. Anything that's like 9 or 10 ounces or over, I charge $6.99. The next price I charge is $8.50 for long sleeve shirts, and I charge $8.50 or $8.90 for jeans, depending on the weight or how much material there is. Shoes, I either ship for $9.80 if they're like a super little pair of sandals, a tiny pair of sandals. I ship for $10.90 if they're like a standard pair of like tennis shoes or something. And I charge $11.90 to $13.90 for any of the big, huge shoes, tall boots, or anything like that. Now, that's for me here, where I'm at in Texas. When I was in Washington, I had to charge more, though, because if I shipped something to Massachusetts or something, it would cost me a ton. I was shocked I had something listed on all platforms, but it sold for highest price on Posh. Yeah, it's always interesting how people don't shop around. Maybe they just don't have the other apps or what. I'm not sure. What's up, Snap? What's up, shorties? Okay, let's go back over to, yeah, so I would have charged $5.99 to ship this on eBay. And my fees wouldn't have been as much. I mean, because this wound up going under $12, I literally made like $5 on this shirt, which is insane. So, yeah, was surprised on that one. But like I said, the Harley stuff, it's just hasn't been, I don't know, that biker thing is not quite, that kind of biker / cyber thing just doesn't seem to be as hot as it was at one point. So it's interesting. Okay, next thing we've got here is a hat. This is a 2020 Detroit Red Wings. And on Poshmark, I always ship these in these here. These work the absolute best for shipping hats. These are the 7x7x6s. And on Poshmark, it's great because it's all priority shipping. So it is free to ship these. Or not free, but it's, I don't use my own box or any of my own shipping supplies. So I definitely shop around to shop the seller. I do the same thing. Who do you ship through? So I do obviously for Poshmark I have to use Poshmark shipping. For Mercari I use Mercari shipping because it's already there. But on Depop and on eBay, I do pirate ship. If it's on eBay, if it's over £1, I do it on pirate ship. If it's under £1, I do it straight out of eBay. If I'm on Depop, everything I ship goes through pirate ship because it's the cheapest. So this has like a little scuff on it here. Let's get that off there. Let's get that off there. It's probably been just sitting in the closet. There we go. These have been sitting for a while. I love these things, by the way, guys. Keep one of these around when you're doing this because things just collect dust, and I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. These work the best. These little like Swiffery things for like dusting your station or like just doing a quick dust because it doesn't leave all the like the little fibers and filaments. So these work great for that, by the way. Just little side note there. I don't shop on Poshmark or ship on Poshmark. I hear that. Where'd you get these little boxes? So, you can get these for free if you just go to USPS.com, create an account. You don't need to have a business account or anything like that, and they will ship them to you for free. There's tons of free shipping supplies over there. There's all sorts of different boxes. There's stickers, pretty much everything, all the envelopes, anything you could ever need to do priority shipping. Toxic says just shipped Levi's one state over ground and was still 7-8. I get killed in Texas, Michigan here. Yeah, Michigan is a little bit for me too, Toxic, actually. So that's interesting. It's weird. It's really weird too how it goes because some states will cost me like one state over will be expensive than 3 states over. So it's always a little bit strange for me. One of the cheapest places for me to ship to, weirdly enough, is Oklahoma. I don't know why, but like Oklahoma is always super inexpensive. Yeah, nice tip. You're welcome. Yeah, USPS.com, baby. I ordered the creamy Doreen stickers with USPS. Snap. I can see you putting those on there. I'd be like, ha ha. You're welcome for the info. Happy to help. All right, they're gonna get a cute little scooter here and a thank you card. We're putting this all in here and shipping this off. So Poshmark, hate the fees, love shipping because it is so fast and so easy. All right. So we made about, I paid $1 for the hat. So we made about $12 on this one. Not too shabby for a hat. Oklahoma still uses horse and buggy. That's the word on the street. Oklahoma, where my shipping is very cheap. We did spend a few months in Oklahoma. A few years ago, we were in the Broken Arrow area when Justin and I were traveling all over. It's an interesting state. I struggled to find groceries there. I know that sounds really weird, but the only grocery stores that I could find in the area we were at anyways was Wally World. So that was really weird. That was strange. Gas was $1.64 a gallon. So that was awesome. Food that we found was like okay. The restaurants were just okay. A lot of like really rich foods though, and I don't eat like a lot of like rich foods and stuff, so that was interesting. The thing that was interesting about Oklahoma was the smell of the soil there. Like, it is such a rich, irony, earth. It's like a smell I'd never smelled before. Farmland. I mean, obviously, it was kind of interesting. It smelled good, though. It almost was like that. You know when it rains on pavement, and it's like that cold, wet rain, and it has that smell to it? So that was kind of nice. It smelled good. All right, so there's that. And, let's mark that as shipped. Oh, garbage truck is here. All right, what do we got next? My gosh, Poshmark. Hoppin'. Okay, next thing we've got here, I picked this up at a yard sale down in San Marcos, Texas. So this is an Ankara African print peacock shirt. So it's kind of like a loose and baggy, really vibrant, super, super beautiful. This is one of those things I always say, I'll watch other resellers like pass on stuff like this because it's not like a super name brand. Here's the thing though, look at this thing. I mean, the print on this is gorgeous. It's totally sick. It's totally fire. And I knew it would sell. I knew that this would sell. I had no problem knowing it would sell. And I was 99% sure it was going to sell on Poshmark, and it did. So I paid $1 for this, and it sold for $22 over on Poshmark. So just remember, guys, you don't have to always just be a brand buyer. I sell just as many things because of their aesthetic as I do of the brand. So don't be, don't be scared to take a chance. If your gut says to you, especially if you're getting something for an inexpensive price, if your gut says, hey, this thing has crazy print, or I can see someone wearing this right now, or this looks current and what's popular right now, like, don't snooze on that. Don't snooze. Scrub Top says shop the seller. I'm not sure. I think it's more of just like a regular dress top. But I suppose you could use it for pretty much anything. It's super good. Loving the smell of snow today. I will say, it was interesting with it being Christmas here, and it was like 74 degrees. So that was, I mean, we were all sick, so it didn't really matter. But, like, it was interesting. It's been weird to not see snow. It looks like we might get a couple flurries, maybe, like, in the next couple days here. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It is really cute. The front pocket gives Scrubs vibe. Yeah, it could, and it could be. Could be. You very well could be right. Oh my gosh, Groovy's here. Great to see you. Gotta get back to the shop. You get back to that paycheck, girlfriend. What are you putting in with the item? New to you, Tom, welcome in. So I have these little thank you cards that I made. You can just make these at like Primo Print or Vista Print. Mine on the front say NiceComps, and then it says, thank you for being awesome and supporting a small business like us. And then on the back here, it says, I hope you enjoy. And it says, questions, message me. Please follow, rate, review when you get a chance. We appreciate you. And then it just says Justin, because originally when I made these cards, we just had his name on it. And I forgot to change it when we remade them. So it still just says Justin. I'm Justin, whatever. So I do that. And then I just do like a cute little sticker. And I get these in bulk. If you go to the old, my link dinky here up in my bio when you are off of here, it'll take you over to my Smile Amazon store, what that is. And in there it says reseller applies to get you started. They're a brand called Santaway, I think, like that, something like that. It's the best price. So these ones here, if you guys are looking for stickers, I'm telling you right now, these are the best stickers. I have no interest in purchasing any other ones. So it's this brand right here. And they come in like a huge variety, and they're all like really super nice quality stickers. So you get let's see, they're 20% off today, too. Ooh, I may have to order some more. That's a good deal. I think I might do that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I may do that. So you get, like, 200 of them for, like, $8. And what's nice about them is they actually peel off well. So the first, I tried, like, maybe 3 or 4 brands before this. The problem is the stickers wouldn't come off the backs, and it's like the last thing I want to do is ship something out to someone and then have it be annoying to them. Like, oh, the sticker doesn't work, and I don't really like the shirt too, like, or some silly Karen thing like that. So I wanted to get something that was cute and quality. The other nice thing about these stickers, this pack, is there isn't any inappropriate stickers in it. The other packs I got, some of them had like some appropriate stuff in it that I'm like, I can't ship that out. So these are the ones I recommend for sure. Have a great day, Shaw. Good to see you, Michelle. Okay, so did we print this out yet? No, we did not. We need to print that out. All right, so yeah, so I paid $1, so we made $16.60 on this top. Not too shabby. Go with that gut, guys. If your gut says it's aesthetically going to sell, it's probably right. So this is going to Darcy in Pennsylvania. Headed off to Pennsylvania, which is exciting. Yeah. Love you too, girl. Hey, Libs. Okay, so this is going here, and we're going to need to get another bag. Woo! You know it's been busy when you got a multiple bag day. Multiple bag day means making some money, baby. We like that. All right. Making some money. Paying for those Christmas presents. Paying for the time of not listing anything. Oh my God, guys. I mean, I basically lost like 2 weeks of work, which is insane. But hey, I will say this. I have to call and cancel clients. Like if I was doing hair, I would have had to cancel people before, after Christmas. Oh my God. Number one. I didn't have to call and tell a boss I was going to be sick and deal with that. I didn't have to go get a doctor's note. I didn't have to do none of that. Like, I literally could just work and not work and do whatever I wanted and take that time to heal. So, I love it. I really, really, really love doing this. Okay, next thing I got here is a pair of Crocs. Now, they didn't sell in summer, so I knew I was going to end up dealing with this in winter time, meaning that they're not going to sell for much. So I spent $1 on these. They sold for $9. I mean, and because they sold on Poshmark, that is basically a profit of like barely anything. But even so, we always wrap things nicely, and we always take the time to make sure things look good, right? Because that's who we are. We are all good people. We do the nice things. If it had been summertime, if these had sold in summertime, because I think I listed these originally at like 15 or 16, and they've just been kind of like delisting and relisting, going down in price, and because of that, they got all the way down to like $9. So it's all good. I mean, profit is profit, but you definitely don't want to make that little amount of money. It's nicer to make more. So I wonder if these will fit in a bubbler. See if these will fit. You can also get the bubble mailers from USPS. These might fit in the bubbler. I think if we get creative here, they will. I think so. Just do a little tape and stuff. Tape down. Doesn't have to be pretty, folks. It just has to be functional, right? We don't need it to be beautiful. Oh man, guys, when I first started this, did anybody else do this? When I first started doing reselling, I would take the most ridiculous amount of time, make every package look absolutely perfect. And finally, my son actually one day was like, Mom, you are spending so much time doing all of your shipping that it's literally eating into any profit that you would make. And all he had to do was say that, and I was like, dude, you're so right. So I stopped all that business. So this is going to Lorna in Ohio. Going to Struthers, Coley. Do we know where that is? Struthers, Ohio. Ford Hammer, good to see you. 310, nice to see you. Thanks for the likes, Groovy. I appreciate it. Brian is here hanging out with us today. Brian, I had a dream about Garbage Pail Kids. That's what tells me I need to get started on that situation. All right, printing that. Coley says, I have no idea. No, I don't know where it is there. Struthers, Ohio. I've never heard of that before. But it won't stop me from singing some Hawthorne Heights. You guys know that. You know I love me some Hawthorne Heights. Yeah, is Justin singing Ohio in the back? That is often a topic of conversation at our house. Is that Mr. Jack Jack? Where's that boy? Come on, let's say hello. You want to say hi? You got your ball? Okay, come on. Come on. Say hi to everybody. Oh, there's that boy. Jack Jack wanted to come in and say hello. He said, Mama, I want to play ball. You want to get it? Ready? Here it goes. Go get that ball. Love Jack Jack. Groovy snowed in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the one thing I thought I would never listen, I'm going to be listening. It's called Clothes. Brian, whoa! Why are you doing clothes, Brian? What is going on? How did that happen? That's a story. All right. Next on Poshmark is a Tommy Hilfiger jacket. So this is a new with tags Tommy Hilfiger. This is just a little modern blazer. It's a little, it's almost like a chambray, but not really. And I got it for $1, brand new. I mean, you show me Tommy Hilfiger at a garage sale for $1, new, I'm gonna buy it. So it sold for $30 over on Poshmark. That's adorable. Hello. 2025 Insanity, Brian. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I can't do clothes. What did you find? Was it like a sale you went to, or you're just switching over to clothes, or what's your situation? Wonder if the card and sticker helps with the feedback. Toxic, I will say this. I have 100% feedback on all of my platforms. And I really do credit a big portion of that to three things. One, I am insanely authentic with my listings. What you see is what you're going to get. Number one, always be truthful. Number two, when someone buys an item from me, I send them a message. I have like a copy paste message I send that says, thank you so much for your order. I'll get this shipped out ASAP. If you run into any issues with delivery or the item, please send me a message and reach out. Thanks so much and have a great day. So I send that out right when they purchase something. And then the third thing is I really do think the stickers and the thank you card help because one, they're getting a little prize, right? I mean, it's not much, but it's a sticker. Cost me like what, $0.01 or something. But number two, the card. So on the card, not only does it thank them for being awesome. So number one, they're already like, oh, that's sweet. But then I'm also telling them to enjoy the item. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm just doing a quick little like, hey, don't forget to rate and review me if you can. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. So it's like, one of the things I always learned, because I used to do marketing before this, And one of the things that you always do in marketing is you always ask yourself, how can I add value to others before I add value to myself? And so the question there is, or the statement there is, how can I add value to other people to be able to receive those reviews? And so by thanking them immediately and then also sending them something nice and then asking them to reach out, anytime there has been an issue, I've been able to get it resolved without involving anybody in. And because I've been able to do that, it's added to my good reviews. Like 3 weeks ago, I sent out the complete wrong color of toner ink to somebody. And she reached out to me and she was like, hey, thank you so much for the card and everything. I just want to let you know I actually got the wrong color. And I'm like, oh, no worries. She opened a return. I got the item back. She got refunded. She sent it back to me. All was good. And so if those kind of little things happen, it seems to like smooth over some of this stuff. I'm not telling you have to do it. And when I first started, I didn't have the money to include anything. I wrote thank you notes on Post-it notes. I had Post-it notes. I would pre-write them, watch a movie at night. I'd write out the Post-it notes until I had the cash to be able to, get thank you cards and to get stickers. So, I'm not telling you to break the bank like that, but I really do feel like it has aided in the amount of reviews. I also looked at like my son. So my son's been doing eBay longer than me. He has way more sales than I do, but I think this is because the cards and the stickers, I have more reviews, or I have the same number of reviews as him almost exactly, even though he's sold way more stuff. Now, he's got 100% feedback too. He's got a really great store and his is all good too. But I think having those cards in there, it just sparks the person to want to do that. So I'm going to keep including them for always. This is going to Maryland and New Jersey. So, a sale. Vintage, Brian says, we're working on a estate sale and we have to clear out a bunch of stuff. Oh, before you can do it. Yeah, hey, clothes make money. Here's the thing, Brian, you're going to hate doing the photographs. And you're going to hate all of the putting measurements and doing all that, but you're going to love the shipping on it because it's so stinking fast. I've sold 2.5K and only 870 feedback. So law of 20%, in marketing says that you should have at least 500 reviews. You have almost double that, so that's actually pretty good. That's closer to, 40%? That's not bad, Toxic. That's not bad at all. So, Jayla just says, I got a 4 out of 5 on Posh. She said it was for shipping. I asked how I could improve. You can't, because that's Posh Mark, right? Blended says, yes. She said, so didn't include a sticker. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Come on. Some people, one of my reviews, I think, because I've sold a couple of things on WN, just out of store. I've never done a show over there, but I had stuff. I used to list stuff on there all the time. I don't really do it anymore, but I sold a pair of pants, and the review is, the pants just plain don't fit me, but that's not her fault. Because she had messaged me, she's like, oh my gosh, I am bigger than I thought it was. So she gave me 5 stars. She's like, that's not your fault. That's me as mismeasuring. That was funny. I was like, well, none of us are as small as we used to be, right? So like I said, this is going to Maryland in New Jersey. Okay, thought I was, no, you're doing great, Toxic. That's almost 40%. The law of 20% in marketing, so whenever you do something in marketing, you should always expect to get 20% back. So out of 2,500 sales, you should only have about 500 reviews. So the fact that you have 800, that's closer to 36% or something like that? That's really good. So you must be doing a good job. You're doing something right. I wish more people would leave reviews. Since I started selling, I always leave reviews. I know, you know what, Groovy? I have to be the first to admit that I probably was not as good at sending or giving other people reviews as I probably should have been. Now I always do reviews because I know how much people rely on that, but I never even really thought about it before. So, right. She said it was packed perfectly. Oh my gosh, Jayla, that's ridiculous. Not even taking all the books, DVDs, and VHS. There's enough books to stack a library. Dang. Yeah, books stuff, that's the one area that I've never really done a ton of books. I've probably sold 20 or 30 books. That's it. Just because it's a world. You have to really, I think, understand literary stuff to really know what to look for. And I'll be honest, I'm not a reader. I'm just not. I'm a listener. I'm a podcast girl all day, baby. I'm just not a reader. Okay, let's see. Shipped. I gotta figure out that one pair of pants that we think is missing. Now, if this ever happens, this is a good learning time too. So this happens to me on Poshmark every once in a while, where something sold a way long time ago, and somehow it didn't delist on Poshmark because there was an offer out on it at some point, and wires got crossed, and whatever happened, it happens from time to time. So all I do when that happens is I cancel the order, and I just, hey, I'm so sorry I had to cancel this. Unfortunately, Poshmark will not allow me to delete items when they have sold elsewhere off the platform if there's offers on it. So Poshmark, if you see this note, it'd be great if you allowed us to do that. So I put that on every single cancellation. I mean, no one probably reads it, but that's okay. Vicky's here. Vicky, I was asking about you about 20 minutes ago. I was like, where is Vicky? What is going on? If everything goes okay, Thursday, good, ? If everything goes okay, Thursday, good, ? I'm not sure what that means, Mary. Maybe you're not, are you not talking to me? Maybe you're not talking to me. I read a lot of audiobooks. Yeah, exactly, Lynette. Me too. I've read a lot of audiobooks. I used to do books on tape. But I mean, that tells you how old I am. I just dated myself viciously. Okay, we're going to pop on over to Mercari. Let's take a look here and see what we sold over there. Hey, yo, change the size on Posh List and then you can delete it. Yeah, and that's what I usually do, users. So Vendo's really good about catching that stuff now. However, stuff slips through the cracks. A lot of the stuff that happens now is it's stuff from that I sold forever ago and wasn't as good about checking. We're better about it now, but I mean things still slip through the cracks. But that's a great advice. So what user 39 was saying, if you guys have an Poshmark and you can't get rid of it, you can do two things. Either change the quantity, so you can change the quantity to say you've got 2 of them, and then just click edit, quantity 2, publish, and then you can go in and delete it. Or you can change the size of it. Either way works. Vicky says, I've been obsessed with WN. Oh my goodness, Vicky. I'm drowning in clothes trying to get through. Well, Vicky, I hope you're coming to our WN show tomorrow night. Even if you don't buy anything, I hope to see you there. Girl, I get it. I went to the thrift store because I had to get out of the house. You guys, I had to get out of the house. So I went to the thrift store down the street and got a few things. I have no business adding anything to the hoard, but I had to get out. I had to do it. Oh my goodness. Oh good, Vicky's going to be there. Guys, I don't know why I'm so nervous about this. See, every time I talk about it, I get nervous in my bellies. Whew. I'll be fine. It's going to be fine. All right. Our first thing we've got here over at Mercari is a little 90s polo Ralph Lauren, sold for $10. These are great because they're just such bread and butter items. I mean, anytime I see a polo shirt, Goodwill, I automatically am going to pick, or I'm sorry, not Goodwill, at a garage sale, I'm going to pick it up. If it's at Goodwill, I probably wouldn't, because they usually want around $6 for these, and these kinds of polo shirts really only sell for anywhere between 10 to 20 for these kind. So this is little 90s, you can tell because the way the tag looks, it's that super block lettering. Polo is one of those things, once you learn what the tags look like, over time, you'll just start to learn because you'll look them up and you'll figure it out. And now I can pretty much kind of tell you almost exactly when it's from. And this one's getting a super late 90s. So got it for $1, sold for $10 on Mercari. Boxes and boxes every day. Oh my goodness, Vicky! What are you guys doing? Coley, you buying stuff too? Good gravy. I mean, I got Shop the Sellers because I went to her WN. I got some stuff. So this worked out. So I didn't get my stuff from her until the 26th. But it's fine because we didn't celebrate Christmas. We didn't do presents until the 27th. And so I got to wrap up. So I got to give Justin Eddie's Van from Christmas Vacation. I mean, you guys know how much I love that freaking movie, right? And yes, Coley, I did rock my Christmas Vacation shirt, of course. I did, and then I had a Hans Gruber Christmas ornament, which is the bad guy from Die Hard 1 as he's falling out the window. So I gave him that. The snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Justin got a whole bunch of stuff to decorate our tree. I was that's what you get as a husband. I'm what's in your stocking? Christmas ornaments that are going on the tree. I have to check the V on the side of the polo shirt. It's often ripped. Yes, you do need to check that. Always check your polos right here, guys, because those do split. For sure. For sure. The Dale Meow Man is back into the driveway. Oh my goodness, you guys. You guys are too much. You are too much. All right, we're going to get this printed out here. Open up the label. So we made about $8 on this. And that's pretty standard for a little bread and butter polo. Now, these are just the short sleeve little 3-button button-ups. These are not the actual dress shirt ones. The dress shirt ones I usually make more than that. But polo's great because it's just such an easy little list. I always have some listed so I can just go into Sell Similar, change the pictures, change the size, change the measurements, list that puppy. Keywords are already in there. All my title's already good. I just go off of one of my other ones that already sold, and I just keep that train going. So anytime you can go to Sell Similar off your own items or items that have, that's great because they sold for a reason. So that's how I look at it. All right, we're gonna confirm this as sent, and then let's take a look and see what else we got here. So our next item on Mercari is gonna be a little Mickey Mouse shirt. So this one's kind of cool. Unfortunately, it's a crop shirt, so it was cut. But this is a 90s Mickey Mouse shirt. It's got Mickey on the front of it, big and baggy, Mickey Mouse on the back. But this is cut. Someone cropped this. So I picked this up for like 50 cents at a garage sale, and it sold for $11.90 over on Mercari, which is great because there's no fees at the time when I got that. So no fees. Lori Crafty S, how are we doing today? Good to see you. And if you're just joining us over on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, and if it looks fuzzy, I apologize. I don't know what's going on with our software today, but you are more than welcome to find me over on TikTok. I am NiceComps, and you will be able to see me. Yes, Ron the Don, I know I look like an avatar. I don't know what is going on. Let me find me on TikTok, NiceComps. I don't know what is happening today. So, okay. All right, moving right along here. Okay, so let's get this printed out and shipped. Here we go. Here we go. Kitty sister, good to see you. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks, Groovy Grab. I appreciate it. 4.2K likes. All right, we're doing something right today. Well, that and I'm shipping like 40 items today or something insane. So we've been on here a while to get together today, guys. All right, so this is going to get put into our shipping label. Open it up, and let's get this printed out here. So this is going to Sabrina in California. Sabrina in California is getting a nice little cropped Mickey Mouse. Nice little Mickey Mouse crop. All right, and there's that. And then, holy cow. I'm going to order more labels after this. And for those of you that have a thermal printer, don't forget you can get free labels for your thermal printer at UPS. Don't forget that. Don't buy them. You don't need to buy them anywhere. I bought my first box for $60 on eBay, and they came, and they were UPS labels because someone was buying them or getting them for free on UPS and then shipping them and sending them out on eBay. It was like, good gravy. All right. So then we got, next item over here is a photo album. This is a cute little silver photo album. Let's take a look at it and see if I need to add. I might put just a little bit more foam on this. So this is a vintage 1997 photo album. It's got like cute little Christmassy things on there. I got this for like 10 cents. I got it in this huge pack of vintage stuff. I spent $5 on this massive, huge box of vintage stuff. And so I made out like a bandit on all this because it didn't cost me like literally anything. And I am gonna put just, I think, a little extra piece of cardboard in here just because I want a little extra sturdiness for this item. All right, so put that in there. And then put that back there. Yeah, we've, so this is like our first day kind of back at it, like feeling like I think we're human again. We haven't even talked to our parents for Christmas yet. No kidding, no joke. That's how insane this was. My kid loves a Darth Vader necklace I bought. Oh, good. That necklace is so awesome. Like, when Justin saw it, he was like, dang, he's like, it's pretty cool. And I'm like, you weren't keeping nothing. We're selling everything. You ain't keeping nothing. He's like, okay. He's always trying to, like, keep whatever it's like, oh, you got speakers? I'm like, no, you're not keeping anything. Nothing more for you. You have enough stuff. We got so much stuff in this house, I don't even have room for it. I'm so glad that they like it, Vicky. That's awesome. I love that it's Concholo. Makes me laugh so hard. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do my What Not show tomorrow. I think I'll do it in my living room. And then, like I said, I think I'm gonna spend the next month or so getting the office that we have cleaned out, paint a wall, and I have like a really, I don't want to spoil it. I have like a really, really cool idea for what I want to do for my backdrop for WN shows, and for live stream like videos and stuff like that. I have like an idea. I want to say it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say it because I don't want to like jinx it. And I'm hoping I have some stuff for a backdrop that I think is gonna work really, really well. And I'm hoping I can find it in the hoard. If I still have it, I think it could be really cool. So I'm not telling you guys though. I'm not telling you what it is. You're just gonna have to wait and see. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I have a good feeling about it. I don't know. We'll see. I know. Oh my goodness. Me and my little that's not gonna fit there. Me and my little ideas this is my husband's like worst nightmare words. Hey honey, and he goes, what? And I go, I have an idea. And he's like, oh god. Oh boy. Uh-oh, she's got an idea. That's like the one thing that he's just like terrified to hear. All right, let's take a look here. I wonder what I put for what did I put? Ugh. Oh man, I did, didn't I? Okay, question time, folks. So I somehow this got listed as under £1 for Mercari, and it is clearly not under £1. It is £1 9 ounces. I've only ran into this one other time on Mercari, and I can't remember what I did. Who is here that knows how to deal with this one? What time is your WN? I'll be there. Oh, thank you, Annie. It is at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. So 5 p.m. Pacific Standard, 7 p.m. Central Standard, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Jackie, good to see you. Yeah, so this is a Mercari question for anyone that knows. Shipping label is for under £1. The weight of the item is 1.9. What are we doing? What are we doing on that one, folks? Like I said, I've only ran into this one other time on Mercari, and I can't remember how I fixed it. If anybody else remembers, I'm gonna get these shoes boxed up while I ask and see if anyone knows. Okay, so this is those pair of Jordans. So these are gonna have to get ticketed, but I still want to wrap the box up so it doesn't get destroyed. MJ Helms, what is good? All right. Wait, what's going on? So, J-Licious, I have an item that I sold on Mercari. The shipping label, because I accidentally listed it as a £1 item. So, the shipping label, the shipping that they would have paid for, and the shipping label is for £1. But the item is £1 9 ounces. So, the question is, what do I do about that? What do I do about that is the question. Like I said, I've had this happen one other time on Mercari, but I can't remember. I don't remember what I did at all. Like, I don't even kind of remember. So these are going in this box here and off to the authenticator for our MJ shoes. Order status edit label. All right, wait, walk me through this. Order status. This is Mercari, right? Order habit status. Ships from, ship to, shipping instructions. Where am I seeing that? Yes, for the item. Okay. Okay, here's what I see. Send this order, confirm as sent, or open QR code. And then it says shipping information, which I don't want to edit that, right? No. I see shipping instructions. Is it under that one? Shipping instructions, returns, cancellations, shipping, find a location. I'm not seeing that, J-Licious. I see set paper size, and then I go to open label, and all it does is open up the label. There should be an edit label. I did it last week. Edit label. I see view tracking. Getting paid, rating for sellers, need more help, contact. Why am I not seeing that? Here, I'm going to close out the window and just completely reopen it. And then let's take a look here. We are learning together, guys. Sandstar, we're learning together. Why am I not seeing that? Okay, here's everything I see, guys. I see send this order, confirm as sent, QR code, and then I go down to shipping information. It says edit, but that's to edit my shipping, which it's not. Ship to, and then it says Dallas, Texas. It says carrier USPS Ground Advantage 1 pound, label set paper size. And if I click on open label, it just opens it. I ship so I can't see mine now. Hey Marie, how's it going? We're trying to figure this out. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Weird. I may have to just, when I get off of here, I may have to Google it and see if I can read. Yeah, because when I click open label, it just opens up like the downloadable thing, which obviously that can't change anything from there. So, hey Jen, what's good? Oh, you like the chicken overalls? I like them too. They make me happy. Anything that's like bright and silly, you guys know I love. Okay, I'm going to have to figure that out when I get off here then. Okay, is that everything? I think that's everything. Man, that was a lot of stuff today. Okay, that's everything. So, all right, so I'm going to hop off here, post office, UPS, all that good stuff. I probably won't be live tomorrow in the daytime because I've got that WN show tomorrow night. So if you guys are feeling generous and awesome, if you head on over to WN, I've got 2 shows here. Feel free to bookmark both of them if you can. And if you follow me on here, I will follow you back. And then this is the show I've got. So tomorrow night, it's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm doing music tees. So we got everything from extra small to, I think, 4XL is our largest. And then we've got all different genres, and I've got all different sizes. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buddy up some of the shirts. So like some of the smalls or extra smalls, maybe some of the mediums, I made them up. So there might be like 2 shirts for one price. I'm just trying to get through this stuff. I got to get this stuff out of my garage. So yeah, thanks, Delicious. All right, you guys, I'm going to head out. So I will see you tomorrow night on the Whatnot Show. Be there or be square. Thanks for joining me today. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Okay, peace. Bye, everybody.